Before we start the stream, go Tigers! Okay, let's officially start the stream. All right. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. I'll say it again. Go Tigers! That's right. Wake Forest, you can kiss my booty. I think everybody else abandoned me. So yeah, I'm in the process of doing that right now. Right now. Let's see. I'll put up an LSU picture soon enough, but yeah, I had to change the thingamajig. Let's see. Yeah, I was not going to start this stream until LSU won. That's right. LSU, baby! I don't have an LSU baseball cap. We're gonna do it this way. Let's see. I sent out about 50 emails inviting people to collaborate. Nobody responded. Why do I waste my time with those people trying to collaborate when they ain't gonna pay attention? The mouse don't want to copy it. Oh shit. There we go. Hold on. There we go. As soon as LSU puts up an awesome picture, I'm going to change the logo and ba-doom. You know, so. Woo! See, if the damn umpires didn't screw us in the first game, we wouldn't have had to play tonight. But hell of a game. Hell of a game. All right. So, man. Of course, my logo ain't up there again, but you gotta take the good with the bad, I guess, right? I don't know. It's all right. Damn right. LSU, baby. That's what I'm talking about. LSU is freaking awesome. That was a hell of a game. That was a hell of a game. That's right. Hey, yes, let's bring up Boudreaux to the street.
Go Tigers, baby!
There we go.
Remember.
Let's go.
He pulled that one off like Warren pulled it off back in 97 or 6, whatever.
He did. Yeah, that's true. I had a feeling in the back of my head. I was like, someone is going to hit a home run. It's just too bad it wasn't in a championship game. But that was just freaking awesome.
Okay, what you were saying just now about the umpire screwed us on the first game? Which first game?
The one Monday night we lost to Wake Forest. The first game, we had to beat Wake Forest twice, so we beat them last night 5-2.
Double elimination.
Yeah, we had to beat them tonight, or it was go home because we lost them. We had a 2-0 lead up until the 7th inning. They had Skeens. No, they had Ty Floyd pitching, and they put Thatcher Hurd in, and he walked like the bases loaded. The umpires were calling strikes, balls, like they were calling strikes all through the 7th inning. As soon as the 7th inning hit, all of a sudden the pitches that were strikes were all balls. And the bases they gave up like 8 bases, like 8 walks, and they lost 3-2 in the 9th inning. They had a 2-0 lead going into the 7th. The umpire, and it wasn't tonight. They had an SEC home umpire. Monday night they had I think it was Pac-10, Pac-12. I don't know what it was. It wasn't an SEC thing, but they were just calling it just the whole CWS. They just been calling ball strikes and strikes balls, and I know no one's going to get it right 100% of the time, but they just whatever. Hey, Zaron, I'm waiting for my game to win. So LSU won. So there we go.
That's right.
If LSU lost, I probably wouldn't have done a stream tonight because I would have been so PO'd.
Yeah.
I would have been like, hey, huh?
What's up, HVAC?
Yeah, I dropped in the I don't expect anybody to come in, but I always do this. I say, hey, they just ended their stream, but I'm like, hey, there was like 1,300 people in that LSU thing. I said, hey, I'm getting ready to do a live stream. Y'all hop in. But there's no moderators in that LSU chat, so you can say and do whatever.
I noticed that. There was a lot of cursing going on in there.
Yeah. There's nobody moderating.
Yeah, not even the
they don't. That channel's not even monetized. I don't know why LSU doesn't monetize it. So, but couple of the other day, one of the LSU writers, he don't monetize his channel. He had almost 4,000 people in his live stream, and he does a live stream in the morning.
Boy, he'd get a lot of super chats. He would.
No, he said he turns them off because he gets paid by LSU, so he doesn't accept anything. But then he's got his roofing business in the background. But yeah, I'm like, I asked him, so why don't you monetize? And he starts laughing. He goes, I don't need to. All right.
Well, yeah, monetization. If you monetize, you're not supposed to have any sponsors and all this other. There's something crap that's got to do with your monetization. It clashes. They say,
you can have.
You don't need to be monetized.
Yeah.
Kind of. YouTube don't want you to make no money. Put it that way.
Yeah. Well, no, he don't have a sponsor. He just he puts his roofing business logo in the background. Okay. He sponsors himself basically, but because I asked him, I said, dude, you got 3,000 people in your live chat. Why are you making any money? But he does work for LSU, so I guess they pay him good enough. I don't know, but LSU doing the commercials about the NIL, name, image, license, wanting people to pay to get exclusive access to their athletes because now they can pay college players because LSU player Joe Bear does the commercial down here for the car dealership.
Joe Bear. I know some
Legacy Buick. And Zanron seems to think that the Lions are going to a Super Bowl. I will disagree with that statement. They may hit they're going to hit the playoffs. I got to give you props. They're going to hit the playoffs, but we all know, the real team that's going to hit to the Super Bowl, and that's going to be New Orleans Saints. And it may be with Derek Carr. It may be with Taysom. It may be, there you go, HVAC, Alexandria. There we go. Been there many times. As they call it, Alec up there.
Alec.
So
Alec, yeah.
They call it up there. So But yeah, I'm telling you, it's just yeah, I figured, hey, 1,300 people in that chat. I figured I'm just gonna say, hey, come on in. But problem with that chat is there's a lot of those T words in that chat because obviously you saw they just,
it flies so fast.
Yeah, they don't
moderate. When they hit that last home run, when
yeah,
he knocked it out of the park. When look, what you call? He grabbed them binoculars so damn fast. I don't know how he found that ball, but he says over the wall.
Well, they got somebody looking too, but the only thing I don't like about the YouTube feed is you have to put the volume full blast. They always put the volume as low as possible.
I noticed that. I have to turn my shit up all the way, and then I have to listen good.
That's been the entire season. They'll go. The commercials will be really loud, but the thing is, when they go to commercial, they don't turn their headsets off, so you can hear them talking, mic check. And one time they were like, "Hey, you got some pizza for me?" They were having a conversation in the background. Yeah, they don't ever turn them. I don't think they pay attention to the. I know one time Chris Blair was looking at it because he was typing, but I don't think they really pay attention to it. So, Zanron, I doubt you all the time, every time, all the time, except when I don't doubt you, which is some of the time. But that's just how it goes. But let's see. I think the stream's over. Yeah, stream ended. I paused it right before it ended because they don't do the because they haven't been putting the games on the radio lately. So
really,
yeah, I don't know why. But appreciate you, HVAC. Yeah, 870s. Now I can pick it up on 98.1 in Baton Rouge, the Eagle. I can pick that up on the laptop. Yeah. But yeah, they're not playing on WWL. They haven't played it. They haven't played any games on the last game they played on WWL was the last regular season game. Hey, Kellenell, how you doing?
Do you have an AM station, or is it the Tigers in Baton Rouge that has an AM station for the game?
Oh, Eagle 98.1 is FM.
Yeah, I know. Baton Rouge. Don't they have an AM station too?
I don't know if they do. WWL out here is AM and FM. AM 870, 105.3 FM.
But you see, 100.7, the Tigers, they have FM and AM station.
I don't know if Eagle 98.1 does.
I want to say they do because a buddy of mine he used to do a Cajun show on there. On the AM side.
I can barely pick up Eagle 98.1 on my radio because I'm, Baton Rouge is an hour and a half plus away, hour plus. So I can barely, at night I can get it pretty decent. But, I go to a laptop for that. But I just flip it on the YouTube and just watch Chris Blair go crazy. But yeah, they just have not been playing on the radio back there. I just haven't been playing 870 on there. So,
hey, Kellenell, how you doing?
He just popped in. But how do we play Florida this year in baseball? Let me see. I know we beat Tennessee 2 out of 3. We beat them. I can look it up right now. I know we played. I think we split Florida. Florida won all 3 of their games by 1 run. The same thing Wake Forest did. So I'm not really concerned because we eliminated 2 of the SEC teams. So I'm not really worried about Florida. Yeah, I don't care about Florida. But the first game is Saturday. And then I think we play them Sunday, and I think Monday or Tuesday is the third game. Who popped in?
Elderberry.
Elderberry, what's going on? There we go. We got, I probably could have started the stream an hour ago, but I'm just like, you know what? Last time I did that, I missed the LSU ending. I'm not going to do that again.
Right.
Let me see if this is loading up. But I'm gonna change the logo and put LSU on. Tommy White. Tommy Tanks ain't hit shit all damn College World Series. He finally hits one. Go figure there. Let let me look. Come on, I want the schedule. We're 52 and 16 now, if I remember right.
52 and 12. 54 and 12. Sorry.
Nah, that don't sound right.
I wrote it down when he said it.
I know we got more than 12 losses.
He said that makes them 54 and 12.
I don't think we have 50. LSUsports.net says 52 and 16.
Well, he said 54 and 12.
Well, yeah, he was excited out of his mind. Let's see. I know we played Florida at some point. I don't know. Let's see. Florida's in our division. I don't think we did play Florida this year. I think we passed them.
What's up, CV?
No, we didn't play Florida this year. This was the year we skipped. We skipped Florida this year, so we didn't play them this year.
Next season, ain't it?
Yeah, in baseball it alternates. Yeah, we didn't play Florida this year because we played Tennessee. That's gonna be interesting. That is the one SEC team we did not play. So, best of 3 starts Saturday at 6 p.m.
Yeah, I heard him say if they win tonight, they go to Saturday night.
Yeah, it was a winner go home. CV Baseball Card Collector. What is going on?
So I guess they're taking the morning night off.
Yeah. I'd say this though. That was a hell of a game. But I was doing my research on this video I did. I'll just bring this up real quick. And I found an old $100 bill. I switched it out. Somebody gave it to me. I switched it out. And I compared videos on YouTube with a $100 bill. And they were getting 4,000 views, 6,000 views. Somebody did one a couple of weeks ago, got 5,000 views. I titled it the exact same way, and did 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And got 14 views. And other people did one 2 weeks ago, got 6,000 views. So the algorithm is broken. So, Zaron, I don't have a $100 bill. I broke it. I lost a $100 bill. No.
What was wrong with the $100 bill?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just there are videos on YouTube with $100 bills that got 6,000 views. I only got 14 on mine. And I did it the exact same way, damn near. I'm gonna turn on the camera. Hold on a sec. I think the average for a short is about 15 seconds, really, CV. Because I do the shorts for 15, 16 seconds. I get 1,000 views. I don't know why. I could have did this as a, but let me flip the camera on. All right, there we go. This is the $100 bill. Not a star note or anything, but it's 19.
Yeah, if you'd have put like $100 bill, star note, $100 bill, radar note or something, you'd have got more views more than likely.
Yeah, but it's not a star note. That's the only problem.
Yeah, but I mean, if it would have been, that's probably why the other ones got a lot of views.
Maybe so. I never lie, Zanron. This is funny money.
That's an old $100 bill.
I had a lady give it to me. She paid for stuff, and I just I went and got $100 and put it out. So, yeah, it's real. I checked it like 5 times. I checked it and everything. But you see, it bleeds through. So I can tell you that's how it's real. Just because the serial number's behind. The old $100 bills, they were like that.
That's the old hundreds like that.
77.
My uncle had a bunch of 1950s and 1960s $100 bills. And the government said, turn in your old money for new money. So he brought all his $100 bills to turn them in. And they like, what you doing with $35,000 in cash? He's like, oops, and walked off. Yeah.
They would have, yeah.
Tax.
I got movie money.
You see, he already paid taxes, but he was saving his money. But what the hell you doing with $35,000 in 1965 or whatever, you know? Well, he never spent no money. He was a miser.
Yeah. I don't remember when they did the $100 bills. They switched them over. Anything before 1990 doesn't have a security feature on it. So, like at my work, they say we put it under a blue light, and they say it may be genuine, it may not be. So I looked at that thing 5 times. I am 99% that's real, because just looking at it, and I can tell.
Yeah, well, you can tell money.
Yeah, even so, I traded it out, so they can't say, "Oh, well, it's fake." Well, if it is, I gave you a $100 bill of my own, so if anything, I lose $100. It's like that 1950 $100 bill that I was going to switch out. My boss wrote counterfeit all over it and wrote me up, and that sucker's worth $1,400 because it had 3 or 4 zeros in the front of it. That was a star note.
Yeah, that was a $5 bill.
No, it was $100. It was a $100 bill.
Oh, okay.
It was a $100 bill. It was 1950, and she wrote counterfeit all day. She took it to the bank, and they said, "Ma'am, this is real." My boss wrote me up and everything, and so this one I didn't tell anybody. I just switched it out the registered, and I told them afterwards. I said, "Well, I'm switching it out so they don't think I'm stealing it or nothing." So that I put it in my boss's hands. I said, "Here's $100," and she's like, "Are you really trading out $100?" I said, "Yeah." But that bill, they said, that bill at best is maybe $150. They said for I looked it up. They said it's pretty much $100. But in the condition I saw, it said about $150 max. So I'm like, all right, well, and it's not a star note, but I think 4 out of my top 10 videos, star notes get a lot of views. Like the $20 star note that I do, that gets 20 views a day. That's almost at 2,000 views. I mean, I could draw a star note on there. I do get $100 bills, star notes at work. I do. I get the new ones, star notes, $100, but they're nothing. They're nothing to, you know, the $100 bills.
Depends on if it's a radar note, a birthday note, or the run on it. The run. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what a radar note is. I know what a birthday note and a star note is. Never heard of a radar note.
Radar is like 9109019. You know, it's like the front.
Oh, like repeating.
And they're the same.
Oh, repeating note.
No, front to back. The same numbers go to the middle, and there's probably one. Well, not the middle because there's 8 numbers.
Oh, that's like an anagram. Oh, yeah. I had a bill like that.
You got 91000019. So you got 9 on each end, a 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And so
I had
either way, it's a radar note. It's equal from either side. It's the same.
I just had a $20. I just had a $20 bill with it was 150-00510.
That's not
something like
note.
that.
That's called a repeater.
Yeah. See, I never heard the term radar note, but I looked it up and I just spent that one. I'm like, I don't think that's. But birthday, I've never gotten a birthday note. But
that should have been 5101, and then 1015. That's an awesome radar note.
Yeah, I never got anything. Like I said, I got a couple of. I get stuff. I probably get at least 10 or 12 star notes a day in the register. I just don't switch them all out because most of them are just worth face value. Like
depends on
this one, like that one, 122666596. That's not a birthday note, but I mean it's you know, they got that one.
Look, this is a radar note.
Oh, I've gotten those before.
Okay, 9101 and then 1019. It's radar. Okay, if you read it backwards, here, 9101. Okay, right here, 9101. That's a radar.
Yeah,
Or you
I've
could
got.
have three, or you could have three, and then three here, and then an oddball in the middle. That's still a radar.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
this is a true blue radar that people want.
I'll have to look out for those. But I get all these 2013 star notes like this. I got this star note, and I pulled out. I pulled it out because it's 0271888. It's got 0 in front. But both of these are 2013. But like literally, I see about $200 star notes a day, but they're new. But they either got writing. This one's got a little bit of writing on it, even though it's barely noticeable. Wait, somewhere in the corner. Oh, I didn't notice it till after I pulled it out.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, but usually a lot of the star notes I get have writing all over it, so I don't take them because I check all the bills. That $100 bill, lady handed it to me. She put it in my hand. So that was not from the register. She went, I guess she got it, and she goes, "Oh, I know it's a old $100 bill." And I checked it about 5 times, and I'm just like, I just made the decision. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to switch it out. Because I don't want to hear any bullshit about, oh, it's counterfeit. And, if anything, I'll just lose the $100. So,
right.
But I'm pretty sure.
That's an old $100 bill right there. It is. That's what the old ones look like.
Yeah. I know this is real. I looked at it several times, and I'm like, I know this is real. But one time there's like 5 or 6 star notes in the register, and I didn't take them. But I'm trying to get the ones too, though, where it's like 0, 0, 0, 0.
If you have the money to switch them out, then look at the serial numbers at your house when you get off of work. Look at them real good.
Yeah.
See if it's a radar, a birthday, a trinary, or whatever. They got 4 terms for the serial numbers, and you can shake a stick at it.
I usually check them when I'm at work. I take my phone out and I go to the what's that site?
Currency collections.
Yeah, that's what I. Well, there's one star note. One of them said star notes before like 1960 aren't worth any more in face value unless obviously it's a star note or an error. The guy at I was talking to the guy at Which, the sandwich place, the owner. One time he got $100 bill. He got a red seal. I don't know what year. I think he said it was in the 30s. And he said the serial numbers are upside down. And I said, really? And he showed me a picture.
Wow.
They're upside down. And he goes, that's an error, right? And I said, yeah. I said, I don't know how much it's worth. I said, but you better put that up. Somebody's gonna buy that. And he showed, I think it was like 1928 or it might have been 1932, but it was an old red note, old. And the serial numbers were upside down. I'd never seen that before.
In the 60s, the $100 bills were red seals.
Yeah.
In the 30s, maybe so too,
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I forget what year the red seals were in the $100 bills, but I know for sure in the 60s.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was he showed me several pictures. It might have been a blue seal for all I know, but I know whatever it was an old one and it was upside down. I'm gonna
read Zanron's comment. Read Zanron's comment.
Does it $100? I don't know what it means.
On the collar, does it say $100 bill right here? On
what
Benji's
collar?
I don't know if he had a collar.
I don't know. I can't tell if it says $100 bill. I'm blind as a bat. I'm about 99% sure this is real.
You have to see it in a magnifying glass. I think.
Magnifying glass.
I'm thinking that's a possibility.
Yeah.
That's one way to tell. I don't know if it's on the newer ones, on the old ones, or what.
Well, the newer ones, they have $100 bills all in small print all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, I know that.
Any bill before 1990 does not have security measures because they even say we have these little things that says any money before 1990 may be real, and it says use your judgment. If you think it's not real, don't take it. Now, I took a $100 bill one day, and the damn thing was, I thought it was real. I sincerely thought it was real because it was like all blue, red. It looked like somebody washed it in the washing machine. And I put the cap over it, and it did not turn yellow. It stayed black. So I'm thinking, okay, it passed the test. Well, my boss takes it to the bank, and they scan it with theirs, and it's fake. So, of course, she didn't write me up for this one. She's like, well, I wrote you up for the last one, so it equals out. And I'm like, okay, in 2 years, one of them got past me. One. I'm not perfect. But, you know, and it was a newer bill. It wasn't an old, it was a newer bill. So the newer bills, they do it, but.
Well, if the pin showed it was all right, you was under the assumption that it was a good bill.
Yeah, but of course.
Verified it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with that old $100 bill, that 1950 bill, okay? She marked that, and that turned yellow. That stayed the color too, and she wrote counterfeit all over it. And I told her, I said, you know, I showed her how much that thing was worth. I think she did it on purpose. Yeah, with the newer bills, Zanron, there's a blue on this side and there's a red on this side because when I hold it under the blue light, the ultraviolet light, it has the light up red, blue. So the one that got past me, I didn't check it. I was lazy. I just took it, didn't realize it, and you know, but I did mark it, but I didn't check it under. You know, now we ran out of the pins. We don't have the counterfeit pins anymore because we ran out, and the company that makes them went out of business. And my job is in cost cutting mode. They're not ordering anything right now. No supplies, nothing. They're like, we're not spending. They spent so much money building stores. They barely have enough money to pay us right now. They're not ordering anything. They're that cost cutting. So we don't have the pins to check it. So
can't you get them from the bank?
Probably, but I don't know if they do Regions. I don't know if Regions does that. But
I went to Regions Bank here in Lafayette and New Iberia.
Man, Regions is everywhere. Across the way from our work, there's a Capital One. I went up in there, Capital One. I had an account at Capital One for almost 20 years. And they come up to me, you have an account? And I said, no, but I had an account for almost 20 years. Y'all had my money, you know? Oh, because I went up in there and I asked them, do y'all have any? I was talking to the teller and I was like, hey, do y'all have any old change? I'd like to buy it. Oh, no, you have to have an account. I go, wait a minute. No, I said, and I argue with the guy. I said, why do I have to have an account? If I'm a customer, if I want to come in here and switch 100 for 100 or 20, if I want change, you have to give it to me. You cannot deny me. Does not matter. Even if you charge me a small fee, you know. But Zanron, this pen is yellow and black. Yellow is real, black is fake. And yeah. But yeah, they told me, oh, you have to have an account. I said, well, hey, look, think about this. My name is still active in that bank account. I never officially closed it out. I took all my money out. I took all my money out, but it's still technically open unless they closed it. And I know this because I took it all out and they charged me an over fee. And I never did. It was like $20. Never did pay the damn thing. So I know my name's still in that account. And I even told that guy, I said, well, you know, it's still in there, but he was like, oh, no, we can't do it. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I said, I'll just go to another bank. I'll go to Fidelity or the credit union. I'll just do a savings account, and I'll just do it that way. Because I never thought, it just never occurred to me all those years to go in there and just get pennies and nickels. And I never thought about doing that. I never asked. You know, because when I worked at like Wendy's and other food places and stuff like that, you know, I didn't get them too well. I got them at CVS a lot too, but like I never sought out to collect bills. I just always was getting them back in change. Like I went to the Chinese place, I got a $5 1950 note.
Not bad.
Walmart. When I worked at Walmart, the cashier gave me a 1928 $2 bill. I'm like, okay, all right. And then she gave me a 1950 $5 bill later on, and I got like a 1970 $20 bill. It just happened. I just happened to get it. Yeah, I know, but like my whole thing over here, it's starting to get pretty full. Starting to get pretty full now. Oh, good Lord, this might fall. Stay. I gotta tell it like a dog or a cat. I gotta tell it to stay. Right.
Zanron, what does it say on top of the bill above the president? At the top, what does it say up there? Federal Reserve note, silver certificate, gold note.
What, the 100?
No, Zanron said I got a $10 bill for 1928. I'm asking him a question.
Oh.
What does it say on top of the bill? Above the president.
See, like this one says Federal Reserve, but
yeah, some of them had federal notes, some of them had different wordings on a lot of bills way back then. But anyway, silver certificate might say that, or it might say gold note. They had some $10 gold notes back then and $20 gold notes.
I gotta put these in order.
And
These are the ones.
gold notes. I have a $5 gold note from the 50s. I want to say it was.
These are all the ones I got in the last couple of weeks. Last couple of months. Just all of these notes. I have to put them in order.
Oh yeah, work. Okay. It can be redeemed in gold. That's a gold note. All right, man. You got a good bill right there. It's worth money. You can redeem any money for gold. You're just buying the gold. But back then, you could redeem your gold note for the $10 value of gold.
Yeah, you've seen that before. Silver certificate.
Yeah, $5 silver certificate. Yeah, buddy.
Of course, you got the red.
Those notes, it was guaranteeing you your money in silver. Silver and gold were backing your money back then.
The 63 red note.
Yeah, red seal.
I mean,
that $100 bill that guy got, it was a red seal, and it was that star note plus it was 000000192.
Man, that's crazy. See, these I don't have in order, so I gotta put these in order one of these days. Well, those I have. See, I'll add the $100 bill. So like the last 15 or 20 bills I got, I didn't put in order. I always put all my bills in order. So got it from hundreds to whatever. So got them pretty good.
1928 $10 gold note. Let me look that up.
I have a 1928 $2 bill. Lime green. That's interesting.
It's supposed to be gold.
Yeah. Someone commented on one of my videos. I did the Buffalo nickel. I did a short. And they commented on there and they said that they got, because they work at a convenience store. So, convenience stores, convenience stores and grocery stores, people got to eat. They're going to spend that stuff. Convenience stores, and people want cigarettes. They'll break in, they'll steal stuff, whatever. And lady was telling me she got a Hawaii note and a bunch of other things one day.
Damn, Atmex wants $130 for a used, it's not in real good shape, $10 gold note, 1928. Now, this is Atmex. This is a bullion place. They deal in currency, too. They deal in silver bullion, silver coins, gold bullion, gold coins, and currency. And they want $130.
That sounds about right. I think G is Chicago, I think.
They got one on eBay for $3,600.
Oh, I can tell you if G is F is Chicago, F is D is Ohio, F is Georgia. I have a G note somewhere. J is Kansas City. A is Massachusetts. I know it. G. Let's see. I know I have a G note somewhere. B. G. G is Chicago. Say G, Chicago, Illinois. I think it goes H through I.
G and D is Chicago.
Yeah. So right about that one. So those have never changed over the years. So they stay put on that one. So there, I put my $100 bill right in the front.
Hey, D is Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah,
okay,
I said that.
Okay, here's the list. A is Boston.
Yeah.
B is New York City. C is Philadelphia. D is Cleveland. E is Richmond, Virginia. F is Atlanta. G is Chicago. H is St. Louis. I is Minneapolis. J, Kansas City. K is Dallas. And L is the last one, San Francisco.
Yeah. I think I got one of almost every one.
That's where all the notes went to. You know, that's how they group. And then that's how they can see how money travels across the United States too.
I don't remember Xanron, to be honest with you. I know you showed me a note one time, but I don't, if it's still on your eBay channel. I'm brain dead. The YouTube channel. I don't know why I said eBay. Let's see. Trying to see what.
Is it still on your channel? You still have the video up or no?
Where's the logo? I'm trying to see what LSU logo they made for it. I'm gonna make. No, I guess they didn't make that logo on there. Oh wait, there it is. Pop up. I'm gonna change the logo. Maybe that'll bring people in. I did a after LSU basketball women's won the title. I couldn't talk because I had a hoarse throat, so I barely said a few words. And within, I think I did an hour stream and got 220 views. Now I didn't get any watch time on it because I didn't talk, but people kept coming in and go, yeah. And they kept talking and stuff. Come on, this mouse, it's on its last leg. Okay, let me put this back in here. I've had this mouse for years. Don't want to stay. There, let's see. Come on. Hey, there we go. That way I can put the I can change the thingamajig. Let's see.
I couldn't find that video. Oh, I deleted them. Okay.
You should have kept it up. I would have kept that thing up. Oh, yeah, you should have kept those videos. Yeah, that's right. Xanron deleted a bunch, pretty much all his old videos. You should have kept those up though, because people still would have watched them eventually. But let's see.
Yeah, that $10 gold note's worth something.
Yep, definitely.
I went on eBay for $1,650, but that's probably in high grade condition too. Depends on condition.
Yeah, better. Obviously, the better the condition, the more it's going to be worth. That's definitely.
Oh yeah, big time.
Like that Buffalo nickel I got in the register in 1930. In mint condition, it's worth only like $100.
Hey, that's $100.
Yeah,
not bad for a nickel.
Yeah, it's what you call it. Let me see. All right, I got 40 views on this sucker already. Let's see. I'm putting the LSU picture up. That'll bring people in here. Maybe. let's see.
People tend to stay away from rainbows nowadays.
I did that. I just kept doing the rainbow. I don't know why. Yeah, I might change that. I just like the picture. It's got nothing to do with, whatever.
Yeah,
but
I'm well aware of that. But people, look, if they just come, if they see LSU and all that, then they see a picture of a rainbow, they like, maybe not. I'll change my mind.
Well, I was waiting for him to. They put the thing up like 30 minutes ago, so they don't put it up right away. So I'm changing it now. But I got 37 views.
The score thing, the score thing.
Yeah, they got a picture where it says finals, and it's got all the players in the background.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, they put a picture up.
Try to get a screenshot or something of the score.
I could have. I just put a thing that said, I put the thing. I just put finals. That's what it is. If you go back and see it in a second, I'll change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Change it out.
They actually in the College World Series now.
No, they've been in the World Series the entire time. They're in the finals now. They win They win the semifinals tonight.
Okay.
So now they're in the finals.
Consider that the semifinals, the World Series.
That's what they were calling it. When you get to Omaha, Omaha has 8 teams left.
So that's the World Series. Okay.
Yeah, so they call the whole thing College World Series. Like tonight was the semifinals. Now they're going into the finals, which is it used to be back in the day when LSU won those titles, it used to be a 1 game. That's it. Now, since I think 2012, when LSU won their last title in 2009, they played Texas in a best of 3. They won the first one, they lost the second one, they won the third one. So with this Florida series, it's the best of 3. So if LSU wins the first 2, they win the national title. If LSU loses one, then they have to beat Florida. If they lose the first one, they're going to beat Florida twice like they did with Wake Forest. So hopefully that don't happen. But we didn't play Florida this year, so I'm a little concerned now.
So who are we playing?
We're playing Florida. Let me see.
Which one?
Florida Gators.
Okay.
SEC, yeah. They won all their games by one thing. Let's see if this went through. If the picture's like this, it's condensed, so there's a lot of black space. I didn't stretch it out. I'll stretch it out later and fix it. But if I would have put that on there right away, but
on your thumbnail.
Yeah, I just changed it. I'm not good with thumbnails. Okay, now it's up. It just says, I don't know if you can see it.
Right.
It just says.
Let me go lean off the dock. I'll be back.
All right. This bathroom break is sponsored by Grumpy Stack Tires. Buy Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is. Oh, lean off the dock break. I sincerely forgot to do that. So anyways, go LSU. We're gonna win a national title, folks. We're gonna win. So don't do that Nicodate crap. I hate Nicodate. The one I found in the register, the 1930, it's actually got a date on it, and it wasn't Nicodated. It's kind of hard to see, but I hate this yellow light. I hate yellow light. It looks white on the screen. I only have 1 light bulb in here. That's my biggest flaw. I'm too cheap to put 4 light bulbs in there. Although I have another light bulb somewhere. But I went to buy some at Walmart. They didn't have any light bulbs. Neighborhood markets don't do light bulbs, apparently. But a lot of Buffalo nickels, they don't have the dates on them anymore. They're so worn down, and people nicodate them, which is basically putting acid on the nickel. And in some cases, if it's a valuable nickel, it'll bring the value up, but it also brings it down. It's kind of weird, but it kind of stains the corn. It makes it different because you're eating it's acid and you're eating it. I hate Nicodate. That's like public enemy number one, Nicodate. So, Xaron, stop deleting your videos because then I'll have to go through my video search and delete every one I like. It'll say delete, 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 delete. Take me half an hour to delete them things. Keep them going. As long as you got your channel going, we're good. You know, because if you delete your channel, I'll lose all that. Well, not that the watch time counts anymore. I don't know. It's just I'm looking for ideas on what to do videos. But that $100 video, like I said, 500, 600, 700 views. People are doing the same thing, and maybe it's because of the star note. That's probably the case. But you know, maybe. Hey, pigs can fly. Hey, the Lions can win the Super Bowl. Anything can be possible, right? I mean, hey, all you got to do is get 3 million shorts now. 3 million views on shorts instead of 10 million. Because they lowered the monetization rate finally.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference.
3,000 watch hours and 500 subscribers.
I've had that goal before. I've had that. So I can do it again. But
we see Xaron, if you want to get monetized, once you delete videos, you lose those watch hours that people watch those videos. And you never catch it. It's hard to catch up.
damn internet.
Well, I finally finished my RF sampler for my oscilloscope.
That's good.
For testing radios. I think I didn't work on it.
Xaron don't want to be.
I took a break from it, but here it is.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Got a PL259 there, one there, and two B and C connectors there. All right. This is, that's the back cover. This is RF in, RF out, like a radio. Okay.
Yeah.
Radio, CB radio, whatever. PL259 antenna connector. In, out, and these two are tapped into that 14 gauge wire that goes straight across. They got tap points on here with a resistor divider, voltage divider, and then a capacitor coming off on this one right here. A voltage divider from that tap point on the power bus bar going up. But there's a voltage divider coming from the bar to the ground of this. And then in between the two resistors on the divider part where it's divided, there's a 10 picofarad capacitor going up to the center of this. All right, that's for RF. Over here you have another array of components in there. You got some diodes, germanium diodes, a couple of capacitors, and a resistor. And this is a tap, and that's for the modulation. That's a demodulation. But that goes, and these two go to the oscilloscope, X and Y. And you can see, you can either use one at a time or both at the same time. I have a 100 megahertz dual channel scope. So I can plug both of them in, and I can see my audio and my carrier. And I can see if I'm flat topping or not, over modulating. I can see what that radio's doing.
Yeah, it's always cool.
Yeah, because I don't want to work on a guy's radio and he gets it and he keys up the mic. Hey guys, how's it sound? And he's sounding like, you know, like that. Yeah. No. Not good for advertising.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that one. Where's the thing?
Oh, I don't want to be monetized. If I get monetized, I don't have any my voice anymore. Yeah. They still run ads on your videos. They still tell you what to do.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Actually, there's a few people that I follow that were pushing for monetization, and they were pushing and pushing. Now all of a sudden, with all these policies, they're like, you know what? And they're just like Xamarin. They're like, you know what? If I get monetized, I can't say anything anymore. There's Honey Tina under her alias Tina Learns.
Hey, Miss Tina, how you doing, Shaq?
She's got that awesome other channel right there. So appreciate you popping in the chat, of course. Let me go back to I had to add the team we beat, so I changed it to LSU defeats Wake Forest 2-0. So I say whatever I want, whenever the hell I want. You know? I try not to swear a lot anymore, but it just comes out naturally. But yeah, I'm getting good at that. Honestly, Xamarin, I could probably do everything to the letter and still not get monetized. You know who got monetized recently? And they got turned down like 8 times. Mad Stacker.
Really?
Mad Stacker got monetized recently. And
he's got turned down how many times?
Like 8 times.
Damn. Why?
So he made the backup channel Maddest Stacker. So, and then I saw him in the chat recently, and I said, congratulations. And he goes, about damn time. And of course, they don't tell you what's wrong. So you got to figure, they just say, you may have done this, you may have done that. So he's just like, the hell with it. I'm going to make another channel. But he still
I didn't know he made another channel. I still see Mad Stacker there.
Oh, he made another channel like 2 or 3 years ago called Maddest Stacker. But he just does his auctions on there. I don't really go on that. I don't go on auction streams. I stay away from auction streams.
Okay.
I just do not go in them suckers. Because you go in there and you start talking. Some of them, they want you to buy stuff. And they got too many benefit auctions. That's another thing. I don't like to go in these auctions and they kind of beg. They're like, I don't even know I don't mind helping people. But if I don't know the person, I'm not giving money or I'm not buying a coin just because. Crap, it's Honey Tina. She's multiplied.
Yeah.
She's multiplied. Well, that ain't, hey, you know what? 2 Honey Tinas ain't bad. Ain't
right.
bad at all. Back to back. 1 on each arm.
Twins. Yeah, that's it. 1 on each. I was thinking say that. Double or love it.
I forgot she had a backup channel because I subscribed to it long ago. And then I checked and I'm like, Tina Learns. I'm like, oh, that must be the backup channel. Or the alternate channel. You know, I thought about making another channel just in case. You know, because Big T can't get monetized. YouTube won't monetize him, and he gets. I don't have to tell you how many.
He used to be monetized.
Yeah, he used to be a long time ago.
What happened to it?
They took it away.
Wow, I know they messed with his Cash App. That wasn't YouTube though. That was Cash App.
Cash App is a scam. They closed stuff. Yeah, I don't trust Cash App at all. Cash App, they close down. They'll take money from people. They'll close the accounts, and that's just I mean, of course, PayPal does that too, but they don't get caught as much. Because all the junk, but. Yeah, I had somebody sent me $1 in Cash App once, and they wanted 75 cents to take the dollar out. And it's been sitting in there 2 or 3 years, and then they just canceled. They closed the account. So they took the dollar, basically, because it was an inactive account.
I think it was Venmo. I wasn't active for a little while, so they said, claim $10. We noticed you've been idle lately, not active. Claim this $10, to help get you started again. And I'm like, well, let me see what kind of hoops I got to go through. Usually you got to do something for it, or even if it was real. So, but it was real. And they said, here, click this to claim your $10. I claimed it. Guess what? An hour later, I had $10 in my Venmo account.
Maybe I should start one of those. Yeah. Somebody refer me. Like $10. You get 10. You send $10 to somebody, you get 20. I'll be like, hey, just refer me for 10 free bucks. Chase Bank used to do that back in the day. My brother would be like, hey, they would give you like $20 every time somebody referred you to a new account. So my brother would just be like, "Hey, okay, go sign up. Just click the thing because you don't have to do crap. Just click it, whatever." And he'd get all his friends to do it, and one day he woke up and he had like $500 in his account because he had like all these people signing up, and they never, Zanron's got to run his test. Crap. Zanron's doing a chemistry lesson.
Oh, he works in a machine shop or something, don't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot he's at work. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Zanron went live early or not. The last couple of nights I got home and LSU was on at 6, and I got off at 5. So by the time I got home, it's 5:15, 5:20. And then LSU pregames came on, so I just haven't been in many YouTube streams lately. Although I tried to go on Raging Cajun stream, and I went in there and it said 8 o'clock, and then it said 10 o'clock. I guess the time was wrong, and then I woke up the next morning, and it said he went live at 8:15. I'm like, what the hell?
8 or 8:15.
Yeah, but like, you know how I was changing the time. Let's say 10 o'clock, so I said, well, I'm not going to sit in the stream for 2 hours. And then I fell asleep, and then I went back and I was clicking the...
I don't remember it changing, because he put it up, not at the last minute, but he put it up about an hour before he started, I think.
Yeah.
Because I got the email for the link about 20 to 8. And it was scheduled for 8. And then I was in a benefit auction.
Oh.
So I was backstage with him for, just a couple of minutes, telling him, look, hey, I had this planned already. I'm sorry I can't join you unless I get out of there early. But my auction went during the whole time, just about. The way we did the auctions, we take a little break from it. We get a few people off the wheel, last man standing for that chimney, Fire Cups chimney.
Who is it for?
Prototype 001, the first one ever made, for a little 2-year-old boy that got killed.
Oh, okay.
Funeral expenses.
Because somebody I subscribed to, they said benefit auction for some guy, some coin guy that passed on YouTube. I don't remember. I didn't even know the name. Never heard of the person. And
that wasn't Big T's a while back. Benefit auction for 3-9 Spine's widow.
No, this was a couple of days ago. This was like Monday. Yeah, this was Monday. And it said somebody I follow who I don't even go on their. There's a lot of people on YouTube I'm subscribed to. I don't even go on their streams anymore. I should just.
Damn, another death in the coin community. Wow.
It had to be
dying in the coin community.
It said benefit auction for so-and-so coin community. And I've never even seen the name before. So it's somebody I've never heard of.
Damn.
They dropping like flies. Hey, I'm in the card community. I don't know what I'm in, but Louisiana High Rod. Hey, Miss Paula, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in the chat.
Hey, Louisiana High Rod, how you doing, Sam? Yeah, I seen a couple of their videos. They were live the other night, boy. They were getting down on there now.
Nah, I've been on the panel before on the stream. Yeah, they,
How was that title? Benefit for what? Funeral?
It was benefit auction for somebody. I don't remember the name. It might have been like Susie somebody, not Susie Q, but Susie, that coin lady, Susie. You know what I'm talking about? I think it was that channel that was benefiting someone, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
It was either Sunday or Monday. But yeah, how about LSU? LSU they won tonight. They kicked some booty. Telling you. But I watched that short video of the horses walking in the creek. It had, I don't know, 1,000 views, 2,000 views on the short. It came up my shorts feed when I was at work, and I was like, I'll watch it. And I'm checking out somebody, and I'm letting it run in the background. They're looking at my phone. I go, oh, it's horses. So, Because I'll sit there. I have my phone running. If I'm watching something, I'll just be like, hey, go subscribe to this channel. I don't know. Go over there and say hi. You know, why not? I don't know if they ever do, but I just tell people, go ahead and say hi. You know, one time I took someone's YouTube stream and I stuck it on the, I connected it through my phone and it was playing in the sandwich shop through their TV. I hooked it up through the Google thing and they have it on mute, so you can't really hear any sound, but I had my YouTube connection through their TV because I got their permission to do it. But I do many things too. I do this. I go, there. Yeah, I do a lot of things. You have to on YouTube. You can't really do one thing, really. But yeah, I saw that video. It was walking horses through a stream or something. It popped up on my short shelf list. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it. Why not? And just like, boom. Who sings that song, though? Who sings that Louisiana song? I know it's a rapper, but I don't know which one. Because I was going to look it up. I bet. The one that Miss Paula uses for the for her channel.
Oh, I don't know. Chopper?
Oh, that is Chopper. Oh, okay. Okay. I couldn't even think of who. I'm like, I know who it is, but I don't know who it is. So, there. So I do it that way. But, yes, LSU kicked some butt. It took 11 innings, but they won. So now we got to take down Florida. So the Gators got to go down. So let's see. So we got that going on. I'm not much of a rap fan, but that song kind of, I don't call that song really rap. It's all right. I'd put music on my stuff, but I'm so afraid I'm going to hit with copyrights. You know, I always say YouTube don't like us Saints fans. Because if I turn my cam on, my logo won't pop up half the time. I'm like, why is it doing that? You know, I don't understand that. It's crazy. But I was hoping to get like 5 million people in here with the LSU thing going. Let's go. Get permission. Yeah. I'd go find Chopper and ask permission. I have permission to play one song on YouTube. One song. I got written permission from the artist himself to do it if I want to. But YouTube sources out to a third party. It's DAPA or some other crap. YouTube don't give you copyrights. It's the third party that does it. That's why when you get a copyright, YouTube has no idea what you broke. They go, you might have done something because they didn't give it to you. And then you appeal it, and then, you know, I've never had to do that, but I have permission to play a Better Than Ezra song because I met Better Than Ezra in person years ago, even before I had a YouTube thing, and I asked them about one particular song that they didn't use, and they said, yeah, you can use a clip of it. And I have written permission somewhere of it saying it. So if I ever use it, I'm going to pull out that letter if I can find it and post it on YouTube. I just don't know what I did with the letter. Yeah, this is going back 25 years ago, before YouTube was even around. You know, I tried to get Drew Brees to endorse my YouTube channel, but it didn't really work out that way. I have footage of Drew Brees, me talking to Drew Brees. You know, a lady, a teenage girl puts a phone in his face. Can you say hi to my grandma? He'll say hi. I'm like, Drew, can you say we are the Who Dat Nation? Tell he was stoned. He was like Stonewall that day. Didn't catch him in a good mood that day. But I also have Drew Brees swearing. So, on that channel. It's the first time I've ever heard Drew Brees say the F word out loud, screaming it. I have footage of that. I don't know how. That only got 112 views. I don't know how that. Honestly, I don't know how that got only 112 views. That should have been like a viral video. That should have went on ESPN Sports Center or something. That should have been picked up by every national media outlet. Drew Brees does not swear. At least if he does, he doesn't, but it was during a practice. He was throwing to one of the receivers, and they kept dropping the ball. And after the third time, he just and he screamed it. Everybody's like, you could hear a pin drop. And
I dropped the F-bomb in one of my live streams when I was doing a wheel. I don't know if you were there or not.
I might have been.
Big Red Bullion, Redneck Stacker, Big Red Bullion now. Oh. He was in my stream, and he said, I'm having trouble with my internet. Well, anyway, so he come back up in the basement, and that's when I was putting my links in the chat. After that night, I didn't put no more links in chat. So, I seen him come in the basement. Redneck Stacker, and had his deer head with the horns and all that. The avatar. I punched him in the panel, and went from his avatar. It slid over him. Boom! There it was. Jugga, baby. This guy had his pants down, getting a knob job.
Oh, yeah, they used his name on that. He used to come in my stream.
Avatar, yeah.
He used to come in my streams long ago. One time he came.
Hey, when I saw that, I'm like, I had my side angle. I had more of a side angle than I got right now. You know how my side angle used to be more. And I went,
Philip,
man. I killed the stream. Somebody said, hey, it's not live, but it's still up there. I'm like, damn. So I went back in the studio, and that's, I started another stream. And they said it's still there. I can still punch it up, Cajun Corner, and it's there. I guess they wanted to see what was happening again.
I think it takes a few minutes before.
No, what I didn't do, I didn't hit done at the bottom. When I hit it to private.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I didn't hit done at the bottom, and then hit save. So it didn't take, right? It didn't take, but I had to redo it. I had to hit done at the bottom, then hit save at the top. Then it was private.
They did that one time when I was on Scotty's stream, and now he doesn't really do YouTube too much anymore. He did a stream this morning for somebody, but he went to Patreon. But I was in a stream one time, and they took my screen name, Field Guy 316, with my logo. And he thought it was me coming on stream. And I said, no. And if you ever seen that troll thing where they do it's a guy and it's shaggy, and he's got shaggy hair, and he's just standing there. Next thing you see the porn image, right? So, and I kept telling him, that's not me. But they did that. And then they did it with someone else in the stream. But then another time I was on his panel, and he puts the links in the thing, and somebody clicked in, and he's like, well, y'all need to start talking before I let y'all come in. They were doing it before the show. And he's like, look at this little bastard back here doing, and he was describing what the guy was doing backstage. And he goes, you think I'm going to let you up? And he went in private chat. He's like, dude, that's not me. Let me up. I promise. And he was using everybody's names in the chat, in the private chat on StreamYard to try to get up. And he's like, okay, well, why don't you come in the chat and talk? Well, one time, he's got his phone number on there for his business. So he was doing a live stream on the radio station, and they called him. He picks up the phone, he goes, hello. And he's like, oh yeah, hi. I forgot the person's name. And he talks to him for like 5 or 10 minutes. He's like, okay, well, yeah, why are you calling me this? And, he's talking nice to him. He's like, okay, yeah, well, we're in the middle of doing a radio show. He's like, but you can go in the chat. You can talk in the chat. And I guess the guy called, and he's like, why don't you let me up on chat? Because I couldn't hear anything. And I'm like, that's the first time I've ever seen that happen, where they called him live on the air just to do that. And he's like, well, why don't you talk to the people in the chat, and the moderators can search you out, and because a lot of times you drop a link, they're not going to talk in the chat. They're going to go right to that link.
Right.
And you're like, because that's why I don't put links in the chat. They never done that to me, but I've seen it happen many streams.
Yeah. Well, after that episode, I'll put the link in the chat again when I started a new stream.
Mm-hmm.
But and I had young coin hunter. He was my co-host, but he would come in. He didn't have a young coin hunter's name, right here, like right there. He had something else. I think his real name, Alex or something like that. And I seen that troll came back in, that porno or whatever, came in the basement. And I'm like, it said young coin hunter. And I said, you ain't young coin hunter. Oh, yes, I am. He said in the chat, oh, yes, I am. And I says, show your camera or show me your face. And he was like, no, it's me. My camera's not working. Well, he didn't know young coin hunter was on my panel already. And I says, you're not coin hunter. You know how I know you're not young coin hunter? Because young coin hunter is right there next to me. He's my co-host. So what he did, he showed his camera, and they were getting after it.
Yeah.
So if I'd have popped him up, it'd have been the same thing again. So, but after that night, I didn't put links in the chat no more. Email.
Well, usually what they'll do is they can't get in with one name because, like I told you, they did it on Scotty's stream under my name, and he did it, and then so they did it under a woman's name, which was in the chat, and he goes, she never comes up on chat, and he had said this. He goes, well, he was trying to get her on chat, so they came in under that name, and sure enough, he let that one up in the same thing, and he goes on like a 5-minute rant, and he goes, you damn pedophile and all this other crap, and why are you doing this? Why are you getting kicks out of it? And I said, well, they do it because you just went on a 5-minute rant about them. That's why they're doing it. Because they want to mess up your streams. That's why they do it.
What's up, Phil?
Yeah, what's up, Doc? I didn't even know Scotty was streaming this morning. I just happened to check my phone and I go, oh, he's live. Because he was hosting for KB, which is a guy that...
Elvis?
Good question. Elvis knew I was live streaming.
So
just say who that a bunch of times. Just say, who that? Let's go. Who that stinks? He'll pop in. He's probably lurking somewhere.
I remember one night you said, damn, where's Cajun at? And he said, you were talking about synchronicity or something. You were talking about synchronicity, that you talk about people and they show up. And there I was when you said, but I was watching. I was in the background. I didn't say anything, but I was watching. Me and Johnny were watching. And when you had said that, I was fixing to type anyway. Actually, I was typing because it was a long comment while you were saying that. I was typing.
I had ESP that night.
Freak out when I hit send.
I at first said, "Where's Elvis?" and he popped in, and I said, I think Elvis was like, "Where's Cajun?" And I said, "Cajun's probably gonna." I think I said, "Cajun's probably gonna pop up in a minute or two. I have a feeling," or something like that. And then she said, I said, "Oh, there he is, right there." The YouTube universe works in mysterious ways.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think I didn't see Elvis this morning, so I don't think he knew I was live streaming. Because I'm probably going to live stream next couple of nights, try to get the watch hours up. I mean, I've been streaming. It's just that, they take them away. It's ridiculous. I did a couple of morning streams right before I went to work for like 45 minutes. I walked the parking lot. I found like 50 cents on the ground, 40 cents. One day last week, I was doing one with the pinpointer, and I was just like, I had it on, and it works from time to time. It's not working right now.
Right there, they got one. I opened it and I ate 2 out of it. Open that one.
But I found the quarter doing the pinpointer. I was like, hey, that's a quarter.
Well, you just aim it at the ground and let you know if something's there?
Pretty much. I don't have a shovel. Well, behind the gym, there's the woods, and then you go into the woods. There's a cemetery. Right there where I work, basically, right there. I did.
Okay.
If you've seen that video with the water fountain behind where I work, out there's a fountain that shoots up water, and then there's the woods. That's where the cemetery is. That was an old plantation, so it's a slave cemetery.
Yeah.
And there's like 15 headstones dating from the 1850s to almost the 1890s. They said there's probably more buried, but they found it because they built up to the gym. They were going to put a movie theater there. And when they found it, it was all eroded. The graves, some of the stones are missing, and with all the erosion, they had open holes, and you could see the bones in there. That's about 10, 12 years ago. So they erected this like circus thing on top of it, and they gated it off. But the thing is, right next to it, there's all these apartments. They pay like $2,000-$3,000 a month for it. It's luxury apartments because it's right there where the mall is or the town center. Whatever they want to call it, outlet mall, whatever they call it. They don't call it mall nowadays. They call it whatever.
Strip mall.
So right behind the gym, there's like this asphalt where parking spots. People just park there. I don't know why, but there's just, so I'm always finding nickels, dimes, pennies on the ground. And you film into it, and there's a trail. You walk, I don't know, not even 100 yards, probably 20, 30 yards. And, I can get to the cemetery, but I can't get in it because it's gated off right now. And then you could see, but you can look through it. You can see the headstones and everything. But they didn't even know that was there. They were just excavating the land. But apparently, going back to the 1850s, there was a plantation on that land. So basically, where the plantation is that's where the mall is. So literally, it's not even 200 yards from where I work. There's a cemetery. So one of these days, I'm gonna go in there and film it. And, probably won't get many views. Maybe I'll do a live stream on Halloween, but there's no lights. So I have to bring lights or something. Because I read where, like, back in those days, they didn't have cars, so they would walk 30, 40 miles to a party, and they would put lanterns on the tree stumps to light the path. They always walked back and forth, and there's old trees with carvings on it too, like names, initials, and stuff. So,
they
didn't cut that down. But you ever seen those videos? I did a few videos, like I did a traffic report just as a joke, and the turtles. They got that water fountain where the water shoots up, and those woods in the background. That's where the cemetery is, like on the levee. It's like a levee because I've already walked the whole levee, and then you see I-10 going to New Orleans this way, and then going the other way that way. So it's right behind where I work at. I go out there, throw the trash away, and I'm just bored. And then the birds always hang out on the roof. And I've seen turtles. I tried to film the geese, but geese aren't having any of it. Them geese want to attack me. Them bastards, they come up to you. They'll get you. So.
Hope I got that little sucker. Little baby fly in the house. Man, them things are fast. They don't light.
They had a fly. They had a fly yesterday, and I never did catch it. So it must have died in my room or something, or I got my DoorDash from McDonald's, and I opened up, my room is right there by the front door. My door right there. So I opened it up, and the bastard, I went to lay down, I turned the light off, I had bzzz. Well, what the hell? I had bzzz. All right. So I had the fly swatter, and I had my light on for about 3 hours, and I'm listening, and I don't hear anything. I don't know where the hell it went to. It must have just, like, died. There's usually stuff in here, like if I trap it in my room, it'll die. Just don't know where. But I couldn't tell you what. I just know it was a fly. And I just kept hearing bzzz. and then I felt it on my hand, whatever it was. So I had the fly swatter, but yeah, I can't. Them things are hard to get. Flies. I open up my garage, and them bastards come in the garage. So you got to catch that sucker right when you see it.
Well, this one is real tiny. It's real little. It's a baby fly, and it's so fast. You know, it won't land nowhere. It won't light. And when I do see it, I pick up my fly swatter. It's gone. You know, the slightest movement.
You put out a piece
on top of my fan switch. 1, 2, 3 off. And he was like right on the other side, so I kind of got down at an angle and boom, and I seen him hit the floor. He kind of flew up into the fly swatter, fly killer. When I was going down, he went up. So I don't know if I just winged him or I don't see him now though. Oh yeah, I see one here. Yeah, I see something.
You put like a piece of bread out or something. Put a piece of bread or some kind of food thing. It'll land on that in 2 seconds.
Yeah, more likely.
Yeah, they're like, oh, dinner. They normally do
Johnny
that.
was eating spaghetti earlier, and they got spaghetti sauce on his napkin. I've been waiting for him to land on that.
I don't think they like spaghetti sauce, but it's probably too much acid.
For the tomato?
I think so, yeah. I don't know how flies can,
Missy don't use a lot of tomato with stuff in spaghetti sauce. It's like a Cajun spaghetti sauce. It's not that tomato.
Yeah. But anytime I always get heartburn no matter what I freaking eat. It doesn't just whatever I eat. I try to just combat it when I drink a lot of water. Knock it out that way. I think I caught the wrong. I didn't put that picture up in time. So if I would have went live, I went live right when LSU ended, but I just didn't have that picture up. Because when LSU won the national championship game in basketball, I did that, and I had a bunch of people in the chat. I just couldn't speak that day. I said like 2 words. I basically did a silent stream. And I got 221 views. Average watch time, 1.5 minutes. Only got like 2 minutes of watch time. So I didn't get many watch time on it, but I got a lot of views, if that matters for anything. But if I would have had a voice, I would have started talking. But Zaron's like at work. He's like, you know what? I'm going to set fire to the equipment again so I can go home. That's his plan. You should put that video up on YouTube. You get like 1 million views. Just for the hell of it. You should title it, I bet you no one's going to watch this. Just cause. Because you'll be like, oh, you better watch this before I delete it. Let's see how many people get on there. Like, I got bored at work, so I lit shit on fire. I'm telling you. Step 1, put a hammer in there. Step 2, walk away. Step 3, look, there's flames. Go home. That's always it. It's always a good plan. Let's see.
Yeah, your picture showing. Your picture showing is got the finals and some LSU guys jumping up and down.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I changed the thumbnail. That's what they put on
there, though. I thought you said earlier it didn't take.
No, it didn't. That's why it's got the screen like this. That's why they got the black. I couldn't. It wouldn't let me stretch it.
Oh yeah, but it's there though. Yeah, it's not that much black. It's only that much.
It's a little. Picture. It's a little bit. But if I would have, but I didn't put that right away. We did the stream for like 30 minutes before I switched it. If I would have probably did that right away. I mean, it said I had like 40 views already. So I don't know what it's at now. It says I got 40 views. Probably might be at 60 if I'm lucky. I don't know. I just need more people to watch my crap. The best way to piss off YouTube people is to get me monetized. I'm just saying.
You got 10 likes. Well, hold on a minute.
I got 55 views. Woohoo! Hey, my Star Note video got 16 views tonight. And my $100 video got, Zanron said, let me borrow $100. Don't tell me you don't have it. Well, I'm here to tell you, Zanron, I ain't got $100. I'm broke, sir. I'm broke. Weed candy.
It don't show me how many views you got on there.
No, but I go on the YouTube studio. I always have the YouTube studio up. Like when you can, you can do it in the middle of a live stream. Like I just refresh it.
I know that. But I thought it was going to show me on the YouTube part of it. It don't.
It shows me. I got 55 views. But, people might pop in. But like I said, like right at the end, I was like, hurry up, game, so I could go live streaming. They had 1,300 people in there. So I said, hey, anybody want to do LSU analysis? I'm going to pop in. Come find me on YouTube. Even if one person comes in from that stream, it's a win-win. But a lot of time, I block so many people on that stream because they just come up in there and they go, wait. One guy was like, I want LSU to lose so bad. Like, I want them to lose really bad. I'm like, dude, what the hell? So, it's one of those people. But I'm sure people just pop in. Because a minute ago, I had like 6 people in here. And nobody's talking except Zanron. So it's like one person now. But they'll pop in. They'll look around. Go, what the hell is this nonsense? Like, I got to buy the LSU women's hat. I don't have any. If LSU, when they beat Florida, I'm going to buy the LSU hat. Because I don't really buy the shirts too much. I had the Saints Super Bowl shirt, but after, the shirts wear down. You get a year out of it and then gone. So, and I got the class of 2000 hat. I didn't even go to LSU. But this would have been the year if I would have went to college. Either 2000 or 2001 would have been the year I graduated if I would have went to LSU. But they were selling this hat for like $1. I forgot which store, and I just bought it because, hey, to take class 2000, I got it for $1. It's a hat. I rarely ever wear it. You can see it looks almost, a little sweat on it, but basically brand new still.
Yeah.
It's over there sitting on the, next to the Bulls hats, which I haven't worn those 2 hats in years. I don't know. I got like about 15 hats, and only 2 of them are hanging up on the thing over there. So somebody got Zanron stoned at work. He's like, actually, probably don't even. Zanron probably lighting up so many joints that candy probably don't even faze him. He's like, oh, am I supposed to feel anything? Now me, I don't smoke anything, so I'd probably eat it and just be baked off my ass. I'd be like, hey.
Got me a little package in today from AliExpress overseas. I got a good deal on these.
Ain't too bad.
Right there. It was $2 for 5 reds, 5 blacks, 10 of them.
They ain't bad at all.
And not long ago, I got a set for it was $250 or $260. I got a set, and these were $2 for 5 sets, not one. Damn, but the black, and I read in the reviews at the bottom of the thing, it was like the red is like real soft, like silicone, But the blacks are a little harder. The black ones, the rubber's a little harder, and it is. I got a paper for you. I got a set a month ago. I'm gonna check the black one on that one, see what it's like.
Zanron said, "Yeah, I'll give you the PlayStation manual." No, I can't
That's
see
why I
it.
said I need a paper.
Send me PlayStation manual. Yeah, they got like 40 pages in this sucker.
When your PlayStation goes out, send it to me. I'll fix it for you.
I've only played it twice in the last 6 years, collecting dust over there. My cousin had it. My cousin, he was trading it in for an Xbox, and I said, "Well, shit, I'll give you $20 for it." And he gave it to me, and I got like 2 or 3 games and stuff, and that's why I got the manual. He happened to have the manual lying around, and I said, "I'll take it. Why not?"
Oh boy, this one's soft. These are silicone right here.
It even tells you how to play the CD.
Man, these are soft.
Like that.
Very soft. Different manufacturer. You can tell the different manufacturer.
Yeah,
This silicone here. This one's like silicone, not quite. I mean, it serves the purpose. It's got a good guard on it. You know,
Yeah.
you can grab a big wire and not worry about a whole lot touching. You know, shorting out on something. But hell, 10 of them, couple bucks. That ain't not even $2. That's not bad.
No, not at all.
Shit. $3 for this.
What is that?
Digital multimeter.
Oh, electronics is not my thing.
Well, all that
My
plastic.
brother, that's what my brother does. He's an electronic freak. But
right there.
Oh. Like I know some things, but I have no idea.
Got blue display on it. Put it this way. It's very, very well worth $2.69. Came with the lead.
What's 3 hours and 45 minutes, Aaron? I haven't been streaming for that long.
Probably by the time that's when he gets off of work.
Oh, well, he's an hour ahead of us.
Oh, yeah, 3 hours 45 minutes, and I can.
He's an hour ahead of us, so. Aaron, do a live stream when I'm done. If I'm still up, I'll be like, "Hey, yo, what's going on?"
I was with him one night in the live stream. He was I wasn't in the. I don't think I was in the family.
We ain't done
it. Maybe I was.
Me and Aaron talked about that last week. We talked about
a dog with him. It was a month and a half, 2 months ago. He had a little dog with him.
How do you do that thing where you shit, like you're doing a live stream and he's doing a live stream and you both go on each other's streams together and share it, like YouTube did a thing?
Yeah, I don't see it on yours, but on certain, I don't know if you have to be monetized, because I know Polar Bear Ed, okay? You know Polar Bear. You've been in there before. I'm doing that. I went live. I clicked on that button up there. It's a blue thing. Stream your audience also. So you click on that, then it brings me to my page setup, and I just put live from Polar Bear Eds also, and boom, and I was like that, and I can see, he can see, and I can see all the comments from mine. He can see all the comments on mine and his.
That's weird. Oh, I saw that picture, that screenshot of that heart, and I've seen that. I've started to see that. I think it's a beta thing. I've seen that heart on like 2 channels. I seen it today on someone's channel. It was sitting right at the bottom of the screen. Oh, and I'm like, when you sent me, you said that heart, and I didn't. I
sent you a screenshot of it.
Yeah, I saw that. I've only seen that in 2 chats so far. I saw it this morning, and I kept clicking the heart, and the heart kept going bing, 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 bing. I don't know what it was for.
People were pressing it. You see, I don't see it now.
Yeah, I think it's a beta thing because YouTube's making a lot of changes.
Well, actually, it's been going on a year on some channels on YouTube. Now, I don't see it now. For some reason, I don't see it.
Yeah, because let me get my phone. Yeah, I know. You sent me that screenshot, but I saw it. Somebody sent me a message on here, but I saw it. Who sent me a message?
And you can, like, when you hover over the horn, it drops down. It drops up a list. It says 100%. 100, and then it says then there's another heart, and there's some emojis, laughing emoji, and you click on that, and they float up in the air. They float up in the chat. There's Elvis. I talked him up.
There he is.
Elvis has entered the building. What's up, Elvis? Mon ami.
Oh, somebody sent me a message and I forgot about it. I got him,
Oh, and I got me another work mat for $1, $1.99. All silicone, heat resistant, solder won't burn it, nothing. Got a soldering iron right here. Hot.
That ain't too bad.
It's hot.
Where's
Look here.
Anyway, I have it on here. Yeah, somebody sent me a message. That's why I don't have my thing on.
Will not burn. That's 1,000-degree silicon mat. Keep my iron hot all the time.
Elvis, did you know that Zanron said the Lions are going to the Super Bowl? I don't know. He said that, not me. I'm just saying.
But
so.
I got one. I keep it right here. There's another one. I paid like $5 for this one, $6 for that one. It's staining. I need to clean it real good. Acetone won't hurt it. Acid won't hurt it. Nothing. All kind of shit from in a package. Like $16 for everything. And I got some needle probes. Automotive stuff, working on your car or truck. You got a wire, and you don't want to, you don't want to cut the wire to check it. Just put the wire in this little thing right here, that little spot, and then there's a needle right here, okay? And you just put the wire in that little slot, and you pull down on that, and it stabs, the needle stabs the insulation and gets to the wire. And there's a connection. When you take it out, the hole closes, no damage to your wiring harness.
Oh yeah.
$2. I get a lot of shit for $2 off AliExpress.
All right, no, somebody was texting me real fast. I had my phone charging over there. They texted me 2 hours ago when the LSU game was on, and I didn't see their response, so I'm just texting them now.
I gotta get me a pack of Seagull.
This break is sponsored by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is. I forgot to send a message to Grumpy Stack. I keep forgetting that. Because Grumpy don't see my my TV ain't broken yet. It still works.
Grumpy Stack Tires, home of a 1,000,000-mile tire.
Yeah. You don't get my note. I have to message him for notifications and whatnot, but
I could if I was in his area. I can go right over there and fix it. Ain't no problem. Bring my multimeter. I'll have it done in no time. Because I know what to look. I know what areas to look at.
Just when this. That TV. I thought he was talking about the TV in my room. Oh,
no, you take 25.
It's 27-inch, I think.
27.
The one in my room, when I turn it on, it does this. When it comes on, it goes. And then the screen, because I dropped it when I moved in here, so about that much of the screen is backwards. So when something goes beep, 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 it's backwards.
So. You mean that 27-inch?
I think that RCA is a 27-inch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
That's the one that has it does that?
No, the one right here does, the ILO.
Oh.
The color goes in and out, too. I dropped it like 12 years ago when I moved in here. I dropped it on the top, every so often the color will go. I'll be watching something and it'll turn black and white, and I got to change the channel and make it go. I've had this TV since 2007. So,
Flat
16.
screen?
No, it's a tube.
Oh, okay.
I got it on right now, but unless you want to see Perry Mason. But like that much of the thing, it's all like white lines on it, and it does this sometimes. And
I see a horizontal transistor or capacitor.
yeah, and then sometimes it, like I said, the color, I'll be watching something, it'll turn black and white, and then I turn it off, I turn it back on, it goes, you know. I have another tube TV my brother left when he moved, and it's I think it's an RCA, and it's a 29-inch or 28-inch. It's about almost the same size as mine, so I'm gonna use that. You know, I'm not spending money on a damn flat screen. I know it ain't worth. I know it's cheaper nowadays, but I like the tube TVs.
If they
shut it
working,
off.
they working.
Yeah, I'll turn it off and I'll flip it around.
If
Okay,
they're
I don't know
working,
where.
they're working.
See it?
Oh yeah, I used to have one like that.
Yeah,
Good,
I
21
turned it off. Watch, I'll turn it on. Okay, I gotta mute it, but I'll turn it on. I don't know if it's gonna do it, but it usually. Okay, you see those lines at the top of it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. When I turn it on, it fluctuates. So, you know. So there you go.
Horizontal. Yeah, that's in the horizontal circuit right there.
Yeah. But it does that, and then sometimes the color goes out and it goes black and white. But it's a 16-year-old TV. It's right over the damn vent. The vent's right there, so it's always dusty. So I think there's probably dust in there, and God knows what else. I'm always dusting it every couple of days, but there's like there's a thick case of dust on it back there now. So that's probably what it is. It needs to get cleaned out. I had a 16-inch TV when I was a kid. When I was probably 15, 16, I was a teenager. And I had it for about 4 or 5 years. And one day I was watching it, and the screen went, pew! And it went to that little circle, and boop. And then all of a sudden I smell something burn. I had to hurry up and pull the plug out the wall. No. Well, I could.
You need the wood grain TV fix. Yeah, the one.
Someone's been trying to. Well, I own that now because someone tried to throw it away. So yeah, my dad gave it to me. I've had it fixed 3 times. It was fixed, and then when I moved, about 12 years ago, when I moved, I guess by moving it, something got loose again. All they did was they come in and they soldered something. It cost like $200. They came in, took 5 minutes. They soldered something, boop. Because I used to play Madden like 2004 online with that thing, and you could hit the speaker bar on the bottom, and you'd hear people talking. I didn't have the headset. I didn't put it on, but you could hear people talking in the background. I'm playing Madden online. I go, yeah, I'm playing on an old TV, dude. I can't hear you. Well, I could. I was like, I'm doing that, whatever. So
Johnny Best bought him a 3-foot soundbar last night for his TV at a Walmart. He's got a Hisense TV with a Roku soundbar, and it came with a wall mount. And he said, I don't need to put that on a wall mount, do I? I said, well, where's your TV at? He said, on my desk. And I said, you got room on the desk? He said, yeah, plenty of room. I'm like, put it on your desk. Do what you want. You don't have to put it on your soundbar.
I used to have a
What cable? And he said, do I have to hook all these cables up to it? I'm like, no. Just use your HDMI cable. I said, don't mess with the fiber optic. If you want the fiber, let me know. I'll go hook that up. It's a plug-and-play thing for fiber optic, but you got to be careful.
You get a soundbar pretty cheap.
He got it for $70.
Yeah. I can get a flat screen. I just don't want to. This thing's still working. I have a backup tube TV. I don't like to spend money. I don't care if it's $5. I don't like to spend money. I'm a cheap bastard. I'm trying to save for retirement. Knowing me, I'll hit retirement and I'll keel over.
All your money will be in the yard, in a damn jar, or a little strong box, and nobody will know where to dig it up at.
Well, I ain't gonna have no heirs. I probably won't have any heirs. Probably have to adopt somebody. I don't have.
I remember the old black and white. When I was young, we had that. I'm that old.
We had a black and white TV when I was before I bought this color TV, because my parents bought me like a little Emerson 16-inch TV for my room, and I put it on the stand. But before that, we had a black and white TV from the 70s, a little portable TV, and then my dad had his radio from the 60s. My uncle, when I went to my uncle's house, well, I don't know what happened to it last time. I think they put it away. But last year, the year before, my uncle pulled out this old radio from the 50s or 60s. It might have been the 50s. It was like the cathedral kind of thing. I call it like it goes like this, and then it comes out and it has the thing with the wood grain, and because everything's wood.
Yeah.
And you know, we were listening to LSU football game on it. He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna plug it in." He goes, "I've had this." I've had this radio since I was 15, 14. He was born in 38 or 37. 30. He's 72, so whatever the math is. He might have been born in the 40s. But he goes, I've had this since I was 15. So it would put it somewhere around like 55, 56. And it works, everything. And, you know, one day I'm going to film the outdoor garage. I haven't been able to film it because they lost the key to it. But back in the day, my uncle decorated it. Has a 1950s. There's a jukebox. I don't know if there still is, but I think it's like a storage room now. But there was jukebox. There was old 45, 33, and 78 records all over the place. And decorating. There's a moose head and the floor. It was done like in a theme of a 50s diner.
Right. I remember Moosehead beer.
Little outdoor garage. Right next to the work shed.
That was a man cave.
Yeah, but then I think now it's pretty much a storage. I haven't been in there in years, but I'm going to ask when I go back up there, I'm going to see if I can film it. But it's probably not. But it had the old album. They had a jukebox in there. It's pretty much like a little thing where somebody could sleep. Somebody stayed over in the guest room or something. But it was outside. It was right next. It was behind the house.
Yeah, a buddy of mine, he's got an old 45 jukebox that he got from Eugene Manuel over here. He owns the entertainment company, Oakley's, the pool tables, the jukeboxes, and all that. And my buddy Kirk, he's got a 45 jukebox from him, something like 30 years ago or whatever. He still got it. It's still working. All that.
Somebody broke Zanron's TV.
That was his kid. That was his son.
Nail polish?
Nail polish, a bottle of nail polish at his brother, and he missed and he hit the TV and broke it.
I can tell you this, Zanron. Last January it was pretty warm here. And it usually isn't. Usually around December, it gets December, January, February into March, it's kind of chilly. I don't really say we have a winter because it doesn't get cold enough. But I can tell you this, we got a heat spell because, yesterday, the day before, the heat index was 115.
Yeah, here too, 115.
I woke up this morning, the temperature was 82 degrees with a heat index of 90. And that was at 8 o'clock this morning.
Actually, over here, my part of Louisiana, you on the other side, I'm on this end.
Yeah.
It was nice and cool this morning. It was, man.
It was, lately they've been having it's been like 90 degrees and they've been having winds. And, it's kind of chilly, kind of cool here and there. But also it's blowing the hot wind everywhere. So, Well,
we had a bunch of clouds, and the other night we had some storms. It didn't rain, but we had thunder and lightning. I wanted it to rain to cool the air down.
We had that here.
95 degrees at night.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't that hot. It was about 89, but still in all, that's hot, and it was muggy. And I'm like, please rain.
It's a sauna effect. You know, all that rain's going to hit. It's going to bring up all that heat, and it's going to go. Heat
no,
rises.
not with these storms with enough rain to soak everything and cool the air down. You know, because the sun wasn't out.
Yeah. Well, it stormed yesterday. It stormed today when I got off of work. Yesterday it stormed when I got off of work, and I think it was coming down so hard I thought it was hailing.
And last night,
and
I had the window unit on here in the kitchen, and I mean, I'm all the way I'm like 20 feet away from that air conditioner. My house is 50 foot long, and I got 25 feet from the living room, and then, you know, they meet in the middle. The living room, kitchen meet at that snack bar right here. But man, it was cold last night in here. You know, it was cloudy most all day. So I used to, Zen Ron. And I can tell you right now, all that stuff on Swamp People, shoot 'em, you know, Troy Landry and Gator.
Shoot 'em.
The girl, the woman, lady that used to be with Troy at the beginning of Swamp People, Gator Queen Liz, you know, she was the shooter. Shoot him, Liz. Shoot him.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
Bring him in, she'd shoot him. And she'd bring him in, and Troy would shoot, you know. But anyway, her husband is my cousin. They live in Pecan Island, straight south of me. But all that shit you see on Swamp People with them gators doing all that, they make them do that. That's Hollywood. That's all Hollywood.
Yeah, they make them do that. No one, if they actually filmed that the way how it normally went, they wouldn't get any ratings.
Right. Correct.
They don't do all that shit. They just go out there, boom, that's it, done. Take the gator. There's not that much drama in shooting the gator. Oh, the gator's coming right at us. They wouldn't get panicked. They just sit out there. Boom.
That is real. They will, but they aggravate them.
Yeah.
I mean, hell yeah, you get aggravated enough and all that. You propping them with a 22 rifle. Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, I'll jump at you too.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got a rifle or not. You prod me in the stomach and the whatever, like John Wayne on McClintock. You know that guy was punching him in the stomach. He took the shotgun from him, punched him, and then hit him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mud pit.
I think it's raining outside right now because I hear my window going.
Yeah, they're real good. I don't care for the tail meat. You got to take all the fat. You got to defat the tail meat all the way. If not, once you cook it, it'll smell. And you eat it, it'll taste that. You got to defat it all the way. The legs, there's no fat hardly, but it don't. When you cook, if there's a little fat in it, the legs are all muscle. Dark meat.
And of course, what do gators taste like?
Part of the gator, believe me.
They say everything tastes like chicken. So
I don't know. I don't know
I
what
think it does, but
the legs taste like on gator. I never even thought about it. You know,
I've eaten it once, but
if you don't take all the fat out of the tail, it's going to have a fishy taste. That oil, you know. The fat is oil.
All right, what's going over
But the legs, I don't know. Kind of like frog legs, I guess.
Yeah.
Like a dark meat chicken, I guess.
Oh yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I have to grab something. When I hear noises, I have to grab something. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and that's if you don't take all the fat out. Yeah, man, we were hunting. We were getting $60 a foot for gators back then. That's when trapping was real good too. We was getting $14 for a top Nutra hide, and like $8 for a muskrat hide.
What? Oh, I might make noise outside, but no, when my window cracks a lot of times when I hear like I just heard it again. It's like I got a couple of cans. I had to go get Mr. Raid. I have 2 cans down here, but every time I hear something, little baskets come right this way. So, but I think it's windy outside because I always hear my window go.
Oh, there's a bush out there by your window.
Right back this way. There's a plants. They have plants right there.
All right,
so,
bushes, trees, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a tree over there, but when it's windy outside, I can hear it now because I hear my window going doom, doom, doom. I hear it a little bit. But every so often it'll crack. It'll go, and that's what it was doing. And sometimes when I hear that, that's how they come in. Even though I got everything in my room sealed, they still come in. There was one that crawled in my kitchen this morning. I didn't see it because I was sleeping, but
I had a buddy of mine live with me one night in my live stream. I think we did an auction or something. This was after everything was over with. And it was Mike Badger, Complete Coinage. And one of his girlfriends was over there. She had left. And then he heard a noise outside. And he got up right away. And I heard the screen door open and then close. You know, the spring closed the screen door. And I heard 2 shots. 2 shots. It's 45. Yeah, his girlfriend came back. What she did, she was sneaking stuff out the house and putting it on the front porch. And she came back a half hour later to get it off the front porch. And he caught her. And it was a bunch of silver coins and all that.
That's how people get shot.
Bring that stuff back over here. Dude, I'm like, oh yeah, I know why them girls like you. You got money and they a meth head or a crackhead.
Oh yeah, they sell all that shit.
They don't do that in front of me. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
no, if they did, they know you drop them like a hot potato.
Yeah.
I ain't heard from Mike in a long time, man. I need to call him. I don't know. I have to get him my other old phone and get his number out of it because I don't think I got his number in this.
There's a lot of people on YouTube. They disappeared. A lot of coin people I ain't seen in a couple of years that are gone. So
yeah, I got Mike Wolf's number in here. That's it.
Oh,
you remember Mike Wolf?
Yeah, I see. He was in Coin World UK stream the other day.
Yeah,
he popped in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Texas.
Oh, yeah, he used to be in like
Missouri.
He used to be up there in Wisconsin or something. I think I don't know.
Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Oh, yeah, he's somewhere.
His ex-wife's over there now in Missouri.
Oh, that's probably why they moved.
No, they moved down here together. They came here. They spent a weekend with us. And then, and my granddaughter was here. Boy, he had a time with Gavin. She like to wore him out. And Mike's got some energy. And anyway, they spent the weekend and went on to Texas. That's when they were talking about closing the borders and all that stuff for the Hong Kong Fooey. Well, they were in Florida, and then they said, well, if we go to Texas, we better get over there. They came over here, donated to the channel and stuff like that. I gave them an apron. I gave them a Cajun hat, Cajun coin hunter hat. I gave them a What's Cooking with Cajun apron.
All that good stuff.
Gave them a handful of stickers. Oh yeah, him and Andrew gave us a channel donation. That was a shot in the arm right there. Came at the right time too.
That's definitely always good.
But he's a carpenter, so he's over there. He's making good money, framing houses, trimming houses.
Yeah, well, you do what you got to do there.
If I'd have known that, I would have told him, look, I'll get a crew together, and you'll be my lead guy, you know. Because he's got experience, a lot of experience.
Hey, Wanda, how you doing?
Hey, Wanda, how you doing, Shaq?
Go LSU.
Yeah, go LSU. That's right. Big win tonight. Man, I'll tell you what. I was cutting nails in half with my butthole. Especially when got up and they got that base hit.
Yeah, I was like,
and I'm
why do I?
Oh boy!
Did you see that comment I put in? I was like, why do I feel like I'm watching a Saints game right now?
Yeah, I saw that. Then I started. I was commenting in the chat. Then I seen you in there. I seen you fly by in there, and then I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I said, field guys here, and I highlighted your name. He said, yeah, I've been here since the start. With me and Johnny,
most of the regulars know me. Like at the beginning, I'll start typing stuff. I actually put in the chat. I said, watch, Paul Skeens is gonna throw a no-hitter, and he went 2 hits, no runs. And I said LSU gonna win 7-0. Well, I got the score a little bit wrong. They won by a safety. They won 2-0 instead of a touchdown.
Me and Johnny caught 3 or 4 innings before I popped up, with you.
Didn't really miss much. There's only like 5 hits. Nobody scored. And I was like, LSU, 1 freaking run. Let's go.
I wasn't watching the chat. I was watching the 2 guys, and their voice didn't, match their. It's like a Japanese karate movie.
Oh, on LSU, on YouTube feed, you got to hit the live thing a couple of times. It'll be a couple seconds delay.
Oh, I did. I was doing the live thing, but it's still, it's the tape delay, like you say.
Yeah, there's like 15, 20-second delay, whatever it is.
It's like 4 seconds. I counted it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it used to be more, but the only thing about that is when you go on there, the sound, it's been like that the entire year. You have to put the sound full blast just to barely hear it. If you have headphones, it might work better. But they'll get on there, mic check. Like last night's game, they were talking during the commercial, and you can hear someone, hey, you want some pizza? And they're like, yeah, let's eat some pizza. And but the commercial is really loud. The commercials are loud, and they go back.
Yeah, it's called, they use a speech processor at the radio station or whatever. Whatever they add, whoever doing the commercial, they're using a speech processor.
Yeah. But last night they won 5-2. It was 2-0. LSU was winning. It was 2-2, and then they scored 1 run in the 8th and 2 runs in the 9th, and they won 5-2. So it wasn't even that close. But the day before the first game, they played Wake Forest, which was I think it was Monday. Yeah, I think it was Monday. They lost. They had 2-0 lead in that game. And that's when the umpire blew it, and they walked in a few runs, and then they gave up base hit. It was 2-2 in the 9th, and they walked it off. They got a base hit, so it was 3-2. So that's why we had double elimination. That was the first game LSU lost in the postseason. They won 6-7 in a row, so they've only lost 1 game since the SEC tournament. So the Florida's best of 3. So LSU can lose a game, but then they'd have to win 2 in a row. Basically, LSU, 2 more wins, national title, basically. But and then we're going to be saying, go Tigers, because they ain't going to be dealing with that skull.
Now, when they play Saturday night, if they win that night, do they play another game that night, or they wait till Sunday?
I think they play Sunday.
Okay.
The schedule's on the LSU. They made the schedule a long time.
Well, they play on Saturday for sure, but if they win Saturday, they're going to rest until Sunday, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sunday, but let me see where it is. It's on the NCAA baseball. Because they made the schedule about a couple of weeks ago, so it's already set in stone. Let's see.
Right. NCAA baseball?
Yeah, it's on Twitter. I'll look it up. It's like game 1. It goes from game 1 and it goes all the way to like game 20 or something. Come on, click. Let's see. The stage is set. LSU versus Florida. Oh, they had it clicked up here. Wake Forest said thank you, but they lost. Well, at least we got 1 more Skeens. Oh, look. NCAA posted on it. Tonight gave us all those Warren Morris fields. Remember this, LSU?
Wait, I can't see it. Oh. Thought you were showing something. Yeah, I remember.
No, I'm not showing it. No, I don't know how to share it. I mean, I know how to share the screen, but I don't. Oh, they got the game winner from the stands, that 2-run homer.
Saturday, it says here, first day of the MCWS game start Friday, June 16th. Okay. Let's see. Let me go to the finals. Saturday to Monday, 24th to 26th. So
yes,
that's if they got 3 games. So if the 24th and the 26th, 25th. Oh, wait a minute. Final championship game. 26th.
It's a best of 3.
Yeah.
It used to be when LSU won their last title, that was the first season in 2009 it went best of 3. Because it used to go to the championship game, it used to be just the one game. When LSU won the title in 2009, they beat Texas in the first game, they lost in the second game, and then they beat Texas in the third game to win the title. So ever since like 2008 or 2009, it's been best of 3. So double elimination stuff. LSU was only 2 wins away from national championship. Elvis, avocados are like $12 a pound right now.
Now here I get them 2 for $1. Yeah, 2 for $1.
They got 2 liters. 2 liters. $3.88 for a 2-liter 7-Up. So
damn. Look,
that's Walmart.
I got a paper right here. Now I don't know if it's got avocados in this one, but
I haven't eaten avocados in a while, but I have an avocado at work.
Little avocado gibbet. 3 in the fridge. I keep them in the fridge.
I've done that too. There you go, Zanron. Well said, sir. Well said, Zanron. There you go.
They don't have it in here, but they don't have it in here, but they 2 for $1 because we went Wednesday. And they were 2 for $1. I didn't get none because I already got some.
Yeah, last time I went, they were
on sale 4 for $1. They won't advertise it. It's just a manager's special because they got a lot of them and they all brown instead of green, and they soft, real soft.
That means they're getting ready to rot.
Yeah, that means you got to eat them that day.
Yeah, that's when they ripen. You can take a green one if you put it in there with a banana and put a brown paper bag and cover it within a day or so. The banana is gonna make it more ripe. CV is back.
I do that without the banana, without the bag. I've been eating avocado since I was a teenager. I love them.
Right.
But a green banana, they will turn faster with a yellow banana in a bag because it's a gas that the banana emits. And when it ships, them banana boats that come in, and big banana ships, whatever.
Oxidation, yeah.
They use the peelings from bananas and they make that whatever it is, and they spray it when they hit the dock, and that starts the ripening process. So, but when you get them in the stores, they turn them from green to yellow.
Yeah. I need the gas. Well, I got the gas, but it ain't that type of gas. Look, hey, Zaron, Elvis agreed with you. He said you're right. I'll be damned. I never thought I'd see that. I don't know.
So avocados are expensive. Well, you're in a big town. That's why.
Yeah, they're like $12 for 4 of them right now.
You mean a regular avocado that big? Not one of them big old. I don't know the name of the other ones.
No.
They got them big round ones.
They were like $2 for 4 of them. No, I'm telling you, I went to Walmart last week, and like I said, a 2-liter of 7-Up is $3.88 right now. I've never seen it that high. Like a bag of cookies, they want $15 for. Like a bag of Doritos, that's usually $4, $7. Everything going up. You know, good old Buck screwed our country again. So you know, think everything going.
Yeah, they got wine right here. They got wine for $10.
Well, I got to go to the neighborhood market, Walmart, and we have Misers, which is a discount place. Like if you drop a can of corn, there's a dent in it, you get it for like really cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Elvis, I'm serious. I went last week to get a 2-liter 7-Up, which I'd paid $1.50 for the week before. $3.88. I don't shit my pants. I'm like, are you serious? And I don't even know what the hell in Cal. Somebody I was talking to somebody and they said, "Oh, we're from California. We live in so and so." And we were talking about it, and she's like, "You ought to come to California." And I said, "Soon as they get rid of melted Barbie doll, maybe." And they started laughing because they knew who I was talking about. I don't have to explain who melted Barbie doll is, because it's the woman that runs California. I'm sure CV knows well. We don't want to speak her name because.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know
what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they start laughing because they're in the military, and they start laughing, and they go, because they're telling me about how San Diego's pretty, and the coast is pretty, and the mountains, and I didn't know they had mountains in California. Yeah, I've never been there, so
San Bernardino Mountains.
Almost time to retire. Yeah, somebody gives me $1 million.
Look, here's them big old bottles of Coke. Big bottles of Coke. $3 for a 6-pack. That's more. I'm telling you, that's more than a 2-liter there.
Yeah, they were charging
volume.
$3.88 for a 2-liter. So I bought a thing of Sam's Cola, which was 99 cents. Now they charge $1.53 for that. This inflation crap's got to stop. People can't live now. But see, that also brings me to my point when I made that video. When a lot of people lately are spending currency that they would not spend because they got to survive. They got to eat. They're going to spend it at the grocery store or the convenience store, the people get cigarettes, whatever it is. But I've been seeing that lately. People have been going in there with pennies, nickels. I've been checking the Coinstars. Like I've been finding I found a lot of change. Somebody scraped off the pennies. Somebody scraped off the zinc pennies now.
Yeah.
I found these in the Coinstar the other day, and I didn't do a video on them because, why not? But
82s.
But look, right? Here's a penny. Somebody scraped off all the copper, copper paint, and all of these are like this. The Dom, somebody scraped it. I thought it was an old Dom. See, somebody did with another penny. They scraped all the copper off. The copper, and they left the exposed zinc. Here's one because you can tell it's a zinc penny. So I found I found like 23 cents. But see, here's another penny. See, they just scraped it to the point where, it was in the reject tray.
I think that one was a dime.
I thought it was. Well, this is a dime, but they scraped this one too.
You did show a dime. I recognize Roosevelt.
Yeah, that's the dime. See how they scraped it?
Yeah.
So, I always check the Coinstar. And this is, 33 cents that was sitting in the Coinstar, but I could see where somebody scraped it.
The 3 times I go to Walmart in a year, I check that Coinstar. But they got a machine that's like a Coinstar at Super One. It's not Coinstar, but it's one like a Coinstar.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, they got that at the Super One store, and I check it.
The neighborhood market is right around the corner, and that's the only grocery store within walking distance. I'd have to go 5 miles, and I don't have a vehicle, so I walk. So I have to go to the neighborhood. I have to go to Walmart neighborhood market. So, and I always check the Coinstar. Lately, it's been broken. They had a sign on it, broken. But then the last time I went, I'll probably go tomorrow or Saturday. I usually go on the weekends, and I'll buy, $50 worth of stuff, whatever it is, food. And I still got a bunch of last time.
I thought you had a car.
No, never. Nah, I've never owned a car. Not me.
Oh.
I've bought 2 cars, but not for myself.
You got a driver's license, don't you?
Can't get a driver. Not with my eyes. They won't give me one. I have a regular ID. Yeah, I have bad eyes, and I'm supposed to have surgery or something. I was 16, I can drive. I've already drove. I've drove.
When I went to my aunt's house, you just don't have a license.
When I went to my aunt's house, my uncle's got this big Hemi Bumblebee, and it's in LSU colors. And he don't drive it too much anymore. And in the country, there ain't no lights. As you know, out there, about you know what I'm talking about. Highway.
Oh yeah, it's pitch dark on the road.
There's no lights. So, my uncle gave me the keys. He goes, yeah, go get me some cigarettes. I'm like, I can't drive. He goes, they're not gonna do nothing to you. He goes out here in the country. He goes, the worst they're gonna do is they're gonna write you a ticket. He goes, I'll pay for it. He went 145 in a 70 zone in that damn Bumblebee.
Man.
He got the Bumblebee out here. It's a Hemi. It's like a 2012. I think he bought it the year Saban. No, I think it was Les Miles won the title, but it's LSU colors. It's a Hemi. It's a Bumblebee, and it's got "Go LSU" on the front. He doesn't drive it anymore. It just sits in the. It's been sitting in the driveway for the longest time, but it's all covered, so it's all painted and So yeah, one night and didn't even tell anybody. So he throws me the keys and he goes, "Go get me some cigarettes." I said, "All right." So I don't drive, and of course this is a damn Hemi. So I just said, "All right, fuck it." I'm driving. I'm praying. I got my cousin in the car with me. He's like, "You want me to drive?" I said, "Nah, I think I can get it." No lights, nothing. I mean, they have reflectors, so you can kind of see because you'll go in the ditch. Which what happened to my aunt last time. Oh, my uncle smokes carton a day at least. And he doesn't smoke all of them. He lights up a cigarette, goes in another room. Lights up a cigarette. He's been doing this for 50 years. That man's like Keith Richards. He ain't gonna die. Dude's been smoking for 50 plus years. He's like 72. He ain't gonna die anytime soon. I doubt it. But when we go, so I was like 2:00 in the morning. I went to the nearest. You got to go through Mansura. You got to go through that town, which is about a good 5-10 miles away. That place is close, and you got to go through Mansura. And I don't think they can sell cigarettes at night, Mansura, most of the places. So you got to go through Marksville, which is another 10 miles away. So you got to drive 20 miles. So I'm literally driving about 20 miles there, 20 miles back to get some cigarettes, and they're discount. Well, my uncle's old school. He built roofs. He built houses for a living. He's on the roofs. No sun. He had his whole arm got taken. Skin cancer. He got blotches on his arm. Neck, and they didn't do that shit in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s. They didn't wear sunscreen.
I didn't either in the 80s and 90s.
He's on the roof for like 15 hours a day in the middle of the heat, in 115, 120. Building them roofs, probably 130 degrees. And, my uncle just lights them up. So anyway, I went like 3:00 in the morning, went to the place that was open, drove back. Nobody even knew. My aunt didn't know. Nobody never knew. Then she's like, "Well, where'd you get them cigarettes from?" And he's like, "Oh, I had somebody drive." And she's like, "Well, he didn't go." And she's like, "Well, no, he didn't. He don't drive, so he didn't go." So she's trying to figure it out. And then I never did say anything. I was like, "Nah." But yeah, and basically I drove blind. I can't see at night. That's the reason I cannot drive. I need those corrective glasses at night. Literally, it was like I was driving with my eyes closed. But I had my cousin in the passenger seat.
I gotta go lean off the dock again. I'll be back.
This lean off the dock break is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. Go buy some. That's Stack. Grumpy Stack. And we'll get him in the chat one of these days because he's probably sleeping. I did not message him. So he didn't know I was going live. But it was 115-degree heat index yesterday. All the temperatures was around 100 degrees. And, so all that good jazz. But, but old school, my uncle's had 3 heart attacks. The last heart attack he had, and you think this would be a sign to stop smoking. The last heart attack he had, He was kneeling at the altar praying in church and he keeled over. And when he woke up in the hospital, the first thing he said to the nurse was, "Where's my smokes?" And he actually snuck out in his gown in the hospital. Now, you tell me why there's a cigarette vending machine in a hospital. I don't know, right? So he goes to the vending machine, gets some cigarettes, comes back. Nurse is like, "Where you get them cigarettes from?" He's like, "I went to the vending machine." She's like, "You just had a major heart attack." He goes, "Honey," he goes like this. He goes, "Honey, I'm fine. Trust me, this is the third heart attack." He goes, "God wants me alive." So my uncle's like Keith Richards. Nothing gonna kill this man. Now he's all frail now, and he can't do much of anything. He's frail as hell. He's been retired, so I mean he still gets around here and there. But for 72 years old, oh yeah, in the casinos they have cigarettes in the vending machine in Mississippi. Oh yeah, you ever heard of a hospital with a vending machine with all cigarettes? Think about that logic. What is that trying to tell you? A hospital should not have cigarettes. So how is it? But they do this in Louisiana. They don't care. Louisiana, Mississippi, they do this kind of shit. You know? So
I remember in a hospital in Abbeville used to have a cigarette machine. Well, all hospitals had cigarette machines.
yeah. And then they wonder how you
ago.
get the cigarettes. My uncle just went right to the thing and got it.
Avocado. I think this one's got a big seed in it. The way it's shaped.
Hmm.
This is like a number 2 avocado.
What's that?
Yeah, big seed. Just like I thought.
Oh.
I know avocados, dude. I do.
Avocados always have big seeds. You know what you do with the avocados?
I'll pick them out. I'll tell you if I pick them out, I'll tell you. I'll look at it and tell you if it's got a big seed or a little seed.
Yeah.
The
You know what I do with those? I take the seed and I put it in a blender and I grind it up, and you can put it on top of oatmeal stuff because that's where you get all the nutritious stuff from is a seed.
That too. Now, avocados are very healthy. That's one of the healthiest.
They're superfood. They control diabetes, high blood pressure,
cancer,
all that stuff.
It's got a cancer, non-cancer agent in it. Sure does.
Yeah, I got to get back to eating them, but it costs too much damn money.
Yeah, in your area.
Zanron gonna go home. He's gonna set fire to the building so he can go home early. And then he's gonna put a video on YouTube.
Already ate.
Viral.
Already ate spaghetti, so this is kind of like a dessert. And I'm gonna eat a Bartlett pear after a while.
Yeah. Well, they tell you because it's got a lot of trans fat in avocado. That's the only bad thing. They say they don't recommend more than you eating 1 avocado a day. Although I've eaten 2 and 3, and it don't bother me.
Me too.
But they tell you it's got a lot of trans fat. It's all healthy and stuff, but still.
It's a healthy fat.
Yeah. But that's the only thing about that. I've seen this Twilight Zone episode before. So let's see what we got going here. Oh. Yeah, we'll grab this sucker. I don't know where the CD is, but probably one of the greatest CDs ever. Stone Temple Pilots. So,
What band is that?
Stone Temple Pilots.
Never heard of.
It's a rock band from the 90s. 2000.
Never heard
Scott
of.
Weiland. No.
I was into French music in the 90s. Big time. When I had my radio shop, I was selling French music in my radio shop, CDs and cassettes.
Stay. Oh, here we go. Random baseball card for CB Baseball Card Collector. John Burkett. It's like, crap. He's like, I'm not good to play. I'm not good to play. Holy crap, I'm not good to play. Look at that. I'm awesomely good to play. So, just random stuff I can pick up anywhere. It's like magic. This avocado break is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. Do you have tires? Or your tires flat? Do you like avocados? Well, we have a deal for you. You buy an avocado, you get a tire. So. Or if you want, you could paint the tire green and call it an avocado, and then, nobody business there.
Now, time for a mini Reese cup.
Yeah, I eat these peanut butter cups when I go to TJ Maxx, and they sell a lot of that keto stuff. So it's like $4.99, $6.99, whatever it normally is. And I do it for my blood sugar because you don't want to get me. I'm hangry. You give me, they give me a pair of scissors, and I'm like, you realize I could just at any given moment, I'm liable to stab you if you don't give me food. I tell them that. They go, oh, you can wait to eat. And I said, okay, well, don't come near me in 20 minutes. I'm just saying. 1 o'clock, it's time for me to eat my dinner or my lunch. If I don't eat at 1 o'clock, I'm getting a little pissy now. One day they made me wait till 2:30, and I'm like, okay, you come near me again, I swear I'm going to hum some stuff at your head.
Where was that at?
My job.
Oh.
They make me wait sometimes for lunch, and I'm like, my blood sugar goes up and down, whatever.
When mine drops, I get weak and all that. Mine doesn't go up; it goes down. So I need to have this. When my daughter and granddaughter come at the same time, my daughter would eat all my damn chocolate. In the fridge that I got little little Snicker bars about that big, little bite size.
Yeah.
Stuff like this. And I said, look, Daddy needs that. Oh, I'll get you some before I leave. Well, that never happens.
Well, I go next door to TJ Maxx, and they got all this keto stuff, the almond butter peanut cups and stuff like that. And I'll eat a few of those just to snack in between. And, because when my boss is there, she knows 1 o'clock, I got to go, because I'll get to the point where I'm just like, leave me the elbow alone. You trust me. I get really pissy. My friend's like that. If he doesn't take his medication, I've never seen this happen. But my friend, when he doesn't take his medication, and you put something in his hand, he's liable to strike you with it. I've never seen it happen before, but he gets really mean. That psychoanalysis stuff, it messes with your body. You get those withdrawals. I don't know what the hell he's taking, Vicodin or I don't know. Whatever controls depression, whatever it is, I need it. But yeah. Oh, yeah, the submarine accident, right? Okay. They were doing a thing on 60 Minutes on CBS, and basically they said it's run by a PlayStation controller. And they were joking around. They were saying, oh, we don't spend money on this and stuff. And the guy that engineered it actually did tests, and he told the person, he goes, this is not going to work. It's not made for that kind of depth. And the company fired him because of his safety evaluation. And then they sued him, so he countersued. And he was saying, look, I tested this. It's not made for that depth. The Titanic is 2.5 miles below sea level. Down, all that pressure pushes against you. It's a collapsible. Yeah, they found it today in pieces.
Yeah,
somebody
it imploded.
Yeah, somebody is gonna get some lawsuits somewhere, somehow. Somebody's got to be held responsible. but that company will probably just settle out of court because that's what they do. They're probably
there was a billionaire on there, so he paid $250,000 to go see the Titanic, to ride down there. Some of them were Joe Public,
The Titanic is on its last legs. The iron oxide is eating that thing away year after year. The Titanic, maybe in another 10 years, is going to be a rust stain.
I don't know.
Well, no, it's iron oxide. It's what makes the Titanic those rusticles. It's been eating those bacteria. It eats iron. It turns into iron oxide. They were saying by 2030 or 2032 that it's gonna all fall apart. What's not iron is still gonna be there, but it's gonna be one big rust stain on the bottom of the floor. But something that's not like the propellers is gonna be there. It's like all the people that died on the Titanic. Okay, where did their bodies go? Well, over time they get compressed. And when they found the Titanic, there's like a 3-mile gap of where also they were finding shoes, shirts, shoes. Well, that was the bodies. Just over time, fish eats them and they get compressed, and then the bones disappear. They disappear into the earth or whatever. So
there wasn't that many people on the Titanic that drowned. If so, they were sleeping. And they were, inside. They didn't know what was going on, but hell, just about everybody knew what was going on. But a lot of them died and were floating and just.
Well, they only recovered out of 1,500 people. They only recovered 300 something bodies.
Survivors. That was it. Survivors.
No, they had 700 survivors. It was 2,200. They had 700 something survivors. No, out of the 1,500 bodies, out of the 1,500 people that died, they only recovered like 300 and something floating bodies. The ones that went down with the ship, they went down with the ship, and then the shark or whatever it was down there, they ate them, and then over time, the decompression pushed the bones together and turned them into dust. So when they went down there, when they found the Titanic in 1985. They were like, oh, there's shoes, there's a shirt. It's the outline of where the bodies were. So they didn't know that. They were picking up these shoes, and they were like, oh, shoes. Well, then they realized, okay, because every time they go down there, they disturb the wreck. And, the iron oxide, that's why they got, when you see the wreck, it's that brown rust stain. It's the iron from the Titanic. They eat it, and the result is that's the waste product, the iron oxide, which is basically destroying it. So pretty much what's going to be left is the boiler room, maybe the propellers,
the wheels, because that was all
wheels. There ain't going to be much left of the Titanic in a few years. Every time they go down there, see, I don't like they go down there, they put a plaque on there. That is a grave site. That is a cemetery, basically. There are still bodies in the Titanic. Corpses, skeletons, basically, that got protected, that didn't get pushed together, that they, you just can't get in there because it's on its side. But most people were jumping off. But yeah, they only recovered 300 out of the 1,500 bodies. And they buried them in the Newfoundland or I forget exactly where they buried them. They put them all. Most of them, they like John Jacob Astor, the millionaire, he died in that, and a few other ones died. But they didn't have to have too many lifeboats back in the day, and they said Titanic was unsinkable. The reason the Titanic sunk is because it went head on. I mean, I didn't go head on; it went side. If it would have went head on,
iceberg ripped its side plating.
It ripped all the compartments. They overflowed over. They said if it would have went head on, it would have never sunk. But the Titanic sunk. The Britannia got blown up, and the Olympic got blown up. So all their sister, and then the White Line Star went out of business. Because Bruce Ursay actually survived. He jumped into a lifeboat, and they said women and children first. So, but not all the lifeboats were full. And even when people were rowing away, they didn't want to go back. A few of them were saying going back. They didn't want people reaching out from the water and getting in the lifeboat and capsizing it and pulling them in the water. Because those people it was like 12 degrees or something. They had hypothermia. Them people, they wanted to, after about half an hour, they were pretty much dead from hypothermia. So, yeah, they didn't find that many, maybe 300 bodies or so that they found out of the 1,500 dead. Because, you got bodies floating around. Animals, sharks, whatever, whales, they're going to eat that. That's free food for them.
Whales don't eat stuff like that. They take in a lot. They'll filter feed a whale.
Yeah. Well, it was probably sharks. It was probably other organisms.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever's down to, Titanic went down 2.5 miles below the sea.
Yeah, there's not a lot living down there. There's a bunch of living, organisms, stuff like that. But
yeah, they ate all that
sharks
stuff.
Don't go that deep.
Yeah.
But they'll get the people on the way down. When they floating down, they'll get them.
Yeah. But as far as that submarine accident, I'm telling you, I don't think anybody's going to be held criminally liable. What they're going to do is they're going to go through this process. The company that owns the submarine, they're just going to be like, okay, here, we'll pay you $1 million. Go hush, hush, blah, blah, blah. I think 5 people. How many people was in that? 5 or 8 that passed away?
6, I think they was on there. Oh,
yeah. They said they only had like 36 hours of oxygen. So basically,
92 hours.
Oh, I thought 92? Oh.
Something like that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, basically, because I read an article yesterday where the guy that tested it, there's the parody commercial. I'm doing a parody of that Dodge commercial. I swear to God. Y'all seen that Dodge commercial where they're talking about the Dodge Hornet and the guy's like, it's mechanical, man. It's not engineered. I am doing a parody of that commercial one day because that is a funny commercial. So, I don't know who was on. I didn't read the whole thing, but basically the guy that tested that submarine said it did not meet safety limits, and he reported it to the company, and the company terminated him because of that, and then sued him, and then he countersued them.
Now, what Xanron means by that comment?
Yeah.
The Titanic or that submersible submarine?
I don't know at this point.
But they had a billionaire on that submarine, and they all, everybody that paid that $250,000 to go see the Titanic, they signed a waiver. If something happens to me, the company's not liable. I'm doing this on my own free will. And
yeah, but that don't mean shit. That honestly don't mean anything, because they'll just say, oh, well, that it wasn't supposed to be for that, because then they'll find out, oh, well, it's faulty this, and basically but you go on Twitter and I'll watch the video. They did like a thing on 60 Minutes, and they basically said the guy held it up and he goes, oh, this is what he was joking the whole way, but basically it was like, oh, this is how we control it. It was a second-rate PlayStation controller, and he goes, oh, this is the oxygen thing, and he held up a cardboard piece of thing, and he goes, this is what we communicate with, and it was like a tin can. Yeah, they were messing around with it. People were watching this, and it was for a few years ago, but people were like, you see, they don't even think it seriously.
Now, didn't that little submersible go down there before quite a few times?
Went down there a lot of times.
Okay. I mean, that one submarine, the Titan. That was the name of it, the Titan. Mm-hmm. Didn't it go down there quite a few times?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it could handle the pressure. Well, it did those times.
Well, I mean, if they don't do maintenance on, who really knows? If they don't do maintenance, everything breaks. All that pressure, something gonna break eventually. They don't test it, or they probably swept it under the rug. Oh, that's my AC kicking on. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? My AC, when it kicks on, it makes a suction noise in my room, like.
Yeah, you don't have enough gap for return air for the air conditioner to return the air out of your room. You got to seal too tight.
I don't know this.
You got a crack under your door about that wide? About that tall?
What?
A crack under your door. When you close your bedroom door, you're supposed
under
to have
the
a crack.
foundation.
Well, you're supposed to have a gap between the door and the floor, an inch.
I have to step up to go. This is like the den. This is like the waiting room den. This is not an actual technically room. That's why I don't have a closet or nothing.
Oh, I thought it was your bedroom.
Yeah, it's my bedroom.
Oh,
but it's not. It's not like a regular bedroom. This was like the waiting room or something in the house.
But you're supposed to have a crack. Do you have a door to your room?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're supposed to have a gap between the floor and the door, so your return air from the air conditioner can work properly.
The door. There's the door.
There's the crack.
Yeah, I have to step up. So in other words, when I get like this, I have to step up like this and then step down. Of course, watch, you hear it. Watch, my door will close. Watch, it'll. Okay, see, it does that for friction. And then, see, there's the AC unit. You open it up.
Oh, that door's right next to the return air then. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, it's right there. It is right there. So, I don't know how well you...
That filter's at the bottom of that door. Should be, anyway.
Yeah, anyways, well, I had to put some foam up there because there was a hole in the thing. So, whatever. Yeah, Murad. Yeah, rest in peace, Murad. Yeah, he passed away from the rabies, as I call it.
Hey, that scene right there, if you rewatch that part that you're in right there, right now, you look like a ghost hunter channel. You look like a channel that's hunting ghosts. Yeah. Dim lights and all that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, there's a light, and it's dark. It's always dark in here because I don't have See, if I go in my kitchen right now, you ain't gonna see me because there's no light here. I don't have any light on. And now we're hunting the ghost. What's that? And I just dropped the laptop in my whole ass. Oh no, my job is haunted. I promise you it's haunted. I hear when I'm in there, not recently because of the cutting hours, but when I go in 8:30 in the morning, I'm in there by myself for an hour. And I'll be like, hello, ghost. One time I was looking for a shoe, and I swear I had my eyes closed, and I heard a voice that said, stop. And I stopped, and I grabbed whatever it was off the shelf, and that's what I needed. So, and I did
all that.
I did like what you call it on the phone one time. I didn't pick up anything, but I swear. But yeah, Zanron, I agree with you 100% on that. It's a bunch of bullshit. It is what it is. So let me go down. So I have to step up, down. Every time I go, and it's bad for my feet because I can barely walk half the time with my.
What's up, Sasquatch?
Because who's in chat?
Show me Sasquatch.
Oh, Squatch. Yeah. Squatch did and I didn't know about this until yesterday. They did a shout out video for me like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
I was like, I'm looking around and I go, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, did a shout out. I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. So I shared it out to my my stream. And of course they do shout outs for everybody on there. So but I had no idea. I didn't get the notification. I didn't get any of that other stuff. So Zanron, you're not the most hated in this channel. That's me. No, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, basically it's a bunch of crap. That's all. Bunch of crap. Of course, you got to watch what you say on YouTube because I ain't got to tell you what they going to tell me, right? So, not that I care, really, because whatever. Yeah, but, don't worry. I'll be emperor real soon, and everybody gets freed up $1 million for free. So, there you go. So, So yeah, I appreciate you, Squatch, of course. You know, Steph's not in here right now. She's Steph Cuervo Queen. She's a Sasquatch fanatic. So if you do anything on your channel unless maybe that's your name, but if you do any Sasquatch material on your channel, she'll definitely be on there watching it. I promise you. You know, but as I always call it, Bigfoot phenomenon. You know, because Sasquatches come from a different dimension, and you know, I ain't heard it. I tell you, if you the ruler, Zanron, I promise you, I'm gonna sit on my ass just to spite you. 3,400. Yeah, I saw you had a lot of videos. I tried to scroll through all of them. I couldn't get through them. But yeah, I didn't even know you did a shout out for me. So I scrolled down. I couldn't comment on it because it said comments turned off, so I couldn't comment on it. But you know, oops.
Oh. There's one thing I don't get on this tournament thing.
What's that?
Let me let it come back up. It says right here, the finals, Saturday through Monday, June 24th through 26th. But it says final championship game Monday to June 26th. Well, if LSU plays them Saturday and win, and Sunday and win, we're game over, right?
Yeah, they won't play Monday. That's only if it's tied 1-1. It's double elimination.
Okay. Gotcha. I know it's double elimination, but it kind of got me. It says final championship game Monday, so that's if they tie. All right, I got you.
So if LSU wins the first two, then that's it. They're only 2 games away. So they win 2 more national champions. That's it. So they got to take on Florida, and we haven't played Florida this year, so that's very interesting. So it's going to be – I thought we played Florida, but we didn't even touch them in the SEC tourney. So I'll tell you this about Sasquatches. Here's my opinion on Sasquatches. Okay, another conspiracy theory. They come from an alternate dimension. That's why you cannot catch them. They come to Earth, and they do their business, and then they tap in the woods, and then when they die, their bodies go back through the ultimate dimension. They're from another planet. They're like shapeshifters. They're time travelers. Think about it. Why can't you, in all of these years, why can't you find the corpse of a Sasquatch? Think about that. You can find droppings. You can find footprints, but you can't find an actual body. Most people say, oh, it's in the woods. You know, scavengers eat it, and then they eat the bones. They carry them off, dogs, coyotes, whatever. But you think after all this time, and even with all this footage of cell phones, you think somebody would be able to film a Sasquatch in the wild. So my theory on that is when they die, their body goes back, it's sucked through their ultimate dimension, portal dimension, and you know they go back to planet Sasquatch.
I tell you what, I know a scared feeling. Okay, I do. I've been scared shitless. Okay.
Yeah.
And there was somebody that saw what they thought was a Bigfoot, and they were so freaking scared that they didn't even think about their phone. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't think about it either, but yeah.
I would shit and run if I'd see a Scott, probably, you know.
But they got the tagline on the Subspace Odyssey. What you call it? And he goes, I was running away from the Sasquatch, but then I said back to him, go watch us. Go follow Subspace Odyssey. Yeah, they might be able to bury their own dead, Zanron, but even stuff that gets buried eventually comes to the surface. Scavengers are going to dig. Coyotes, wolves, feral hogs. I mean, you know, they're going to dig and eat. Eventually, something's going to, a bone. Okay, if they're buried, then how come we haven't found any bones? You know, and they can't say, oh, well, they haven't buried them that far down. Okay, maybe they buried, whatever. But at some point, you're going to find the bone. You know, every other thing that dies, you find bones. Side of the road, the desert, you find, you know, bones and stuff. You think about that logic. So if you go by that logic of what you're saying, and maybe it's true, I'm not discounting you or anything. If you go by that logic, then somewhere out there they're going to have bones. Oh, yeah, like the alien a few weeks ago. They could, the alien that landed in Las Vegas. And when they went to check all the cameras, mysteriously all the video footage of all the cameras got turned off. So there's no actual, except there's one little thing in the distance. You see something running. Supposedly all these cameras, they all malfunctioned at the exact same time. I don't know if I can buy that, but maybe aliens are Bigfoot. I'm telling you, Bigfoot has their own planet. They come from Bigfoot land out in alternate dimensions. They travel through portals, you know. It's just one of many conspiracies. So I don't know if Bigfoot has more than 3 fingers, but maybe. Yeah, I saw the video. And you can't really see much from the distance, but all the security cameras, all of them went down when this thing landed. So it's got the ability to disrupt communications. Yeah. So it has to. Honestly, because, you know, there we go. So how else would it? So what was this? Oh, Cheerio. Didn't even know that was it. You know, so it is just all my personal opinions. I have so many conspiracy theories out there. You know, one of these days I'm going to get Subspace Odyssey Radio to give me a show. I could do a radio show. I can do a radio show in the middle of the night and get viewers on this stuff. But, you know, a lot of shit out there. You don't think it exists? It does exist. I know. I mean, I am going to do a parody of that Dodge Hornet commercial because I find it so funny. Like they got a guy who goes, it's not man-made, it's engineered. It doesn't exist in nature, man. And they got a thing, you know, the fake YouTube. Before they got the girl with the fake TikTok, and then that guy's like, let me feel your sting. Scotty did a show this morning, Elvis. Yeah, Scotty does Sunday mornings on YouTube. The rest of his shows he does on Patreon, where he charges $4 a month. Scotty's doing a show in the morning with KB. He did a show this morning, yesterday morning, because it's now past midnight. He did a show yesterday morning. He's doing one this morning, like 8 o'clock down in the morning. But now, pretty much, you have to go on his Patreon. Or you can listen to Subspace Odyssey. But they don't even play the damn audio anymore, because I can't listen to it. So, yeah. After YouTube suspended him for the video that he did on Trump, the video he did against Biden, and they did that medical information stuff, he said, screw this, I'm done, I'm going to Patreon. Because Patreon, you can say what you want and get paid for it. But they still got to do the YouTube chat. So yeah, other than like Tuesdays with Wendy, which Wendy hasn't been doing nothing, and Sunday morning and the occasional morning with KB, he's not really on YouTube anymore. You know. But he was doing a stream yesterday morning. He's doing one today. I didn't realize it was past midnight. I got a late start because I was waiting for LSU to freaking win. Took 11 innings, but go Tigers, of course. So, you know, whoop, whoop. So there's that. I have an idea about doing a silly short. And, you know, I'm just going to do it. hashtag viral that son of a bitch and just put it on there. And it's not going to make any sense to anyone. And I seriously doubt anybody in my circle will ever see this video I'm going to do. But it's going to be like a 15-second short. It's just going to be me singing the lyrics of something I made up off of a parody. And honestly, I'm going to test the YouTube algorithm and see if a stupid parody can get 1 million views. Yeah. Oh, well, Elvis, he's got like 7 or 8 people that's on his Patreon page, and he charges $4 a pop. Of course, not everybody is going to go on Patreon because they can't. But I know like Uncle Dave and Barbie D, and a few other, and I think Randall Flagg went on, a few others. All right, Zan. I'm probably going to wrap this up in a few minutes because I'm dead tired. And I have to get up in 8 hours. Like, I've been... See, when I'm tired, you won't know about it because I'm, like, burnt out. But...
all right, I'm going to run then.
Okay, yeah, because I've been 3 hours. We've been talking for 3 hours. It don't seem
Really?
like it. 3 hours?
3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, it's past 12, so I figure I'll call it and I'll let you go do what you got to do.
Yeah. All right. But y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Hey, appreciate you having me up on tonight. Appreciate you sending me the link.
Anytime.
Hey, we did it right tonight. LSU, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
All right, good seeing everybody. Zanron, Elvis, HVAC, Sasquatch. All right, everybody, y'all take it easy. And it's good being north of the grass. Stay safe, be that way. Be that way, stay safe. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Blue Top.
See you later, kid. So, me again. So, we got to say who dat. So, anyway, yeah, I'm going to get some sleep. It's 12:10 in the morning. I'm tired. So, go watch my crap. Go watch my other videos. If you want to piss off YouTube, get me monetized. Right? That ain't nothing going to piss them off more than getting this monetized. I'm just saying. Better yet, go get Zanron monetized. That's going to piss YouTube off way more than me. Because he don't even want it. So I'm just saying. So anyways, I appreciate y'all, Zanron, Elvis, CV. Y'all know who y'all in the chat. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm going to do another live stream since it's past midnight tonight. 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. Do another one. I'm going to do one Saturday at the same time. So 4 days in a row, I'm going to do a live stream. So, hey, I need some watch hours. So go watch my crap. I forgot to put my banner up this whole time. 3 hours. I forgot to put the scrolling banner thing. Whatever. It don't make a difference anyway. People don't pay attention to that shit. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I'll see you later. Go watch my crap. Go LSU.